Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Free Agency Watch here on Jets Media. We got Ali in the building. We're going to wait for Jack as well. He might be joining eventually. And for those guys that were with us yesterday, you guys know the drill. We'll be sitting here waiting for the New York Jets to make a move, and the deals become official in 1 hour. So we have 1 hour until 4 p.m. That's when everything really starts to begin. That's the official new league year. All the deals become official, and hopefully we get some news because yesterday we were live for 3 hours and we did not get any news besides Justin Hardee, who was a very good signing, I think. We'll get into all that good stuff. So, Ali, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm more energized today. I'm more not sleep deprived, so I'm chilling.
That's right, baby. Jets free agency buzz. Like I said, we got 1 hour until the new official league year begins, and I am super excited. And what do you know? We get Jack joining in. What is good, buddy?
Right.
Right.
Let's see some news.
Let's see some news is correct, man. As we say that, let's get there they are. Corey Davis and Lawson in the building. There they are. So we got 1 hour into the league year, Jack. 4 p.m. Everything starts officially. All the deals become official. Carl Lawson, Corey Davis, everybody will become a New York Jet, bearing any Anthony Barr situations. So how are you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. It's been a quiet past 36 hours, going on 48 hours for the Jets since the Davis and the Lawson signings on Monday. But I still think Joe Douglas has got some tricks up his sleeve, or at least I hope, because I still think we could. Ali, I agree with you. I saw you on Twitter before. We need to bring in another receiver, like 100%. So I'm really hoping Joe Douglas makes a move on that front. But yeah, overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I still feel good where we stand right now, even with Lawson and Davis alone. Those are two very good pickups for us, and I know Joe Douglas will add a few more guys as well. So see how it pans out. Hopefully, we get some news today, man. Yesterday we were live for 2.5 hours and we got nothing.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of cuts coming up because I'm pretty sure the deadline is 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this hour is going to be a lot of news. There's going to be some players that are going to be wild when it comes to getting cut, and I think the Jets could have some surprising cuts coming up. And 4 o'clock. That's when everything really will start going. There's rumors circulating about Kenny Golladay potentially going to the Giants. Who knows? We'll see if that's real. And I think that tonight in this live stream, in the next 2 to 3 hours, we'll get a lot of news. So buckle up, everyone. Sit down, get comfortable, relax. Whether you're watching us on your TV, your phone, your laptop, get a nice cup of coffee or get a nice bottle of water, stay hydrated, and just sit back and relax because we got a long live stream ahead of us. If you guys are joining in, you guys did not smash that thumbs up button, please make sure you do so. I greatly appreciate that so we can get this live stream out to as many Jets fans as possible so we can all experience the New York Jets news together all at once. And I also created a new membership program here in Jets Media today, so it's brand new. There's 3 different memberships you can do. There's a rookie deal where you get to get exclusive emojis to use in the chat. You become a membership guy, and I made custom Mekhi Becton, Quinnen Williams, Robert Saleh, and Joe Douglas emojis that you guys can use in the chat if you guys are interested. And then the second tier is you guys get to get exclusive videos from me. You get to get exclusive live streams as well, and you get shout outs, and we get to connect on social media. And then the Namath membership is you guys get to join on live streams with me twice a month. So if you guys are interested, it's at that little join icon. But let's get into the free agency. So yesterday we get the news that Justin Hardee is the new addition, right? And nobody really knew exactly what he was or what he was going to really bring. But what I've seen from all the Saints beat reporters, the Saints fans, they're just coming on all the Jets fan pages on Instagram and Twitter saying, man, you guys don't understand this. We're really upset we lost Justin Hardee. And he's a gunner. He's going to be the guy that's going to be trying to tackle. And listen, we got Braden Mann as our punter, and we all love him. We're hoping that he can become a really good punter. And Justin Hardee is going to be a big help for him. So what's your thoughts on getting, quote unquote, special teams specialist, special teams ace, Justin Hardee, Jack?
Yeah, it was interesting. When I woke up this morning, I found that out. Yeah, I mean, it didn't throw me for a loop. I just feel like it's another typical Joe Douglas kind of signing to bring in, who kind of be like a chess piece out there on special teams and maybe at cornerback, who knows. But yeah, I mean, I like the signing. It's not gonna knock your socks off. It's not gonna again, it's not a Super Bowl winning signing, but it's a good signing, man. It's I was looking at some footage of what he did on the Saints, and yeah, it was some good stuff on there. So it just seems like a good Joe Douglas guy to bring on board, I guess.
Yeah, exactly, man. I feel like everything I've heard from him, players love him, coaching staff loves him, personnel loves him. Everybody loves Justin Hardee in the New Orleans Saints organization from top to bottom. So this is a guy that is the definition of a Joe Douglas player, in my opinion, of what I've read so far. His character, he's a locker room guy, he's a leader, and he's probably going to be our special teams captain. But we'll see. I think he's going to be a really interesting piece. We got our first member. What's good? Welcome to the first ever Jets Media membership. Appreciate you joining in, Coyote.
Let's go.
That's fire, man. So now you get exclusive stuff in the chat. And you get my logo next to your name. So new veteran membership. Appreciate you becoming the first member of Jets Media, man. That's awesome.
That's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you get a shout out. You get to connect with me on social media, and you get some exclusive Jets Media content. Thank you so much, man. So Ali, what's your thoughts on the Justin Hardee signing?
So we were actually on live for 3 hours, and right at the end of our live stream, that signing happened when we were talking to actually about cornerback on live. So I didn't really know much about him, and but for like the last 24 hours or whatever it's been, I've been doing some research. I've been looking at Twitter. I've been asking a couple of Saints fan pages, how is he? How is he is he decent? And everyone's just like, we're gonna miss him. We're going to miss him dearly. He's a special teams god. That's what people are referring him to in Saints world. I'm glad, these are the signings that the Jets need. I mean, the Jets need these little dinky-danky signings because this is how you win a championship. This is what you need depth at positions. You need special teams is very important. And the special teams for the Jets has not been good for a while. After Andre Roberts and all these guys left. So, I mean, I feel like that's a good hire for the Jets. It's probably not going to be a big signing either, contract-wise. So, I like it. I like it a lot. He already tweeted out saying that he's not going to regret the Jet fans are not going to regret having him on this team. So, I mean, keep that energy, keep that culture coming, and I think that's a great signing. I think there's going to be more signings coming up, but we'll just have to wait.
We will have to wait, and I'm sorry if you guys hear anything. I got people upstairs working on my house, so I'll mute my mic.
I thought that was a long fart for a second.
Yeah, so I'll try to mute my mic if it gets too loud. But I agree with everything you said, Ali. I think the contract came out. It's a 3-year deal for like $2.5 million per year, which is very cheap. And that's a pretty good situation for the New York Jets. I feel like they need to prioritize all 3 phases of the ball. I feel like special teams sometimes loses its love. A lot of people think that it's just offense and defense, but the good teams in the NFL dominate in all 3 phases of the ball. And Justin Hardee, he's a good guy that can, block the punt when you're on the defensive end of special teams or on the opposing side of the special teams when you're trying to tackle the guy. He's a gunner. I mean, he has speed. If you look up his highlights, he's an energetic guy. He's loved in the locker room for the Saints. So I'm proud that we got him in there. But we will see what will be happening next because we got 50 minutes until the new league year officially kicks off. Coyote with the donation. Kyle Fuller could get cut. Fit for us if the money is right. Yeah, this is a very interesting thing that is happening. Rumors has it that the Chicago Bears potentially might move on from Kyle Fuller because he has a $20 million cap hit, and if they cut him, then they saved $11 million. So if the Chicago Bears cut Kyle Fuller, do you think the Jets should be all over him, Ali?
Can you say that again? I was distracted because they're talking about Sam Darnold again on NFL Network. So
of course. So there's rumors speculating that the Chicago Bears might cut Kyle Fuller. Mm-hmm. If he does get cut, do you think the Jets should be in on it?
100%. I mean, that's a major upgrade at that position right away from what we have right now. I mean, we have just untapped potential in Bryce Hall. Bless Austin's a question mark still. The Jets need as much depth as possible at that position and enough competition in training camp to figure out who our starting cornerbacks are. I do think we're not going to have I don't think we're going to go for an all-pro cornerback right now. I don't know if Joe Douglas is going to trade for anything, or I feel like he will do a trade in the next couple of days. I do feel like that rumor of Joe Douglas doing a big trade could possibly happen because there's a lot of people on the market and there's a lot of people that are willing to give up good players right now, especially with how the money is coming out with all this. So, yeah, I mean, bring him in. He would be a solid addition. He's a great player, and I think he would work well.
I agree, man. What about you, Jack? Do you think the Jets should be in on Kyle Fuller if he gets moved?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I agree with everything Ali just said. He's a proven guy at a position that we desperately need help at. So if we can make it happen, which we definitely are able to make it happen, at least, financially speaking, then let's do it, because it's certainly an upgrade at that position, and it's a position of need for us. So 100% let's do it if we get the opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a position of need, and if he gets moved, then the Jets need to be all over it, because it's definitely something that this Jets team is lacking, is a cornerback. But we will see what happens. I think that we are going to get a lot of news in the next couple 45 minutes of who gets cut, who doesn't get cut, and it's going to be really intriguing to see who does and who doesn't get cut, and then who's officially going to get announced at 4, because you remember a lot of players like to wait until they announce where they're going until 4. So there's some players that probably have their minds made up on where they're going, and we just don't know yet, and we will find out. AF, appreciate the $2 donation, man. Appreciate that a ton. So we got over 100 people already in the stream. If you guys are new and you guys did not smash that thumbs up button, please make sure you do so. Let's get this up to 100 likes before 4 p.m. so we can be rolling and getting as many NFL fans in here so we can celebrate the official 2021 league year for the NFL. So yesterday, everybody that was here, you guys stuck with us for 3 straight hours. We had a lot of people call in, a lot of people tuning in from all over the world. We got people from Australia, Mexico, and all over the place. So shout out to everybody that tuned in and join the live stream last night, because that was really fun. I'm definitely going to do that more often so we can get you guys a platform to speak your opinions, because listen, Jack, Ali, and I are not the only experts in the stream. Everybody in the live chat, all Jets fans, are super passionate and know what they're talking about. Everybody's opinions needs to be heard, because the New York Jets have a lot of decision-making ahead of them, and we all have our differing opinions, and we're all butting heads, and that's totally okay. This is a very unique offseason for the New York Jets, and I'm truly excited for this to get kicked off. I think the offseason for the Jets is officially going to start via draft. So let's get into anybody in the chat want to ask us any questions, feel free to do so. We'll try to get you because we're still waiting for the 4 p.m. deadline.
There's one thing that annoyed me last night when Jamal Williams signed a 2-year, $8 million. Well, it was $7 million contract.
Yeah, that was.
And I was just like, "Excuse me, did Jamal Williams just get a contract a yearly of less than $4 million?" And I mean, I wanted him so bad, and I know the fan base wanted him really bad too. And he would be a great fit for this team. And I just can't believe, like, I would have given him like $8 million a year. Like, honestly, like, I think he would be a good fit, actually a good fit for the Jets. But I don't know, maybe they're scared of the Le'Veon Bell situation that happened. But yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Yeah, I don't really expect Douglas to spend $8 million a year on a running back. I think he's more of a guy that wants to get that running back position cheap and value. But he signed for $7.5 million over 2 years. So that contract I would have been down
The
for.
Detroit Lions, not with the Kansas City Chiefs or the
Maybe he wants to
Buccaneers.
go in division, so he wants to verse the Packers 2
The
times a year.
Detroit Lions, man. Like, I was shocked when I saw that. I really thought that was an L from Joe Douglas right there. I mean, maybe, you know, we're just fans, man. We have no idea who's even on Douglas's radar. Maybe he, like, never even once considered Jamal Williams as an option for the Jets. And
No,
like,
it's 100%.
we'll just have to deal with that. Like, you know, like I just like, you know, because taking a $7.5 million contract with the Detroit Lions over 2 years as a running back, you're just getting the shit kicked out of you on every play that you're out there.
Yeah, maybe JD
that's
wasn't
tough,
even
man.
interested.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess he's
His
just not
list,
interested
his list
whatsoever.
from fans, the fans list and Joe Douglas list is completely different. So
100%. We just have to understand that and, you know, acknowledge that and just we'll get a little less upset. But when you see $7.5 million to Detroit,
yeah, that I was just like, bro, like I would have been on a heartbeat.
The
Did you guys
decision
see
on Sam
Trent
is
Williams?
stressing out this fan base. Indeed, it is. Everybody is stressing out, no matter what side of the spectrum you're on, whether it's you want to keep him or move on. It's stressful.
Did you guys see the contract that Trent Williams got?
Yeah, man.
What do you guys think about that?
Massive.
He's 32 years old, man.
Yeah.
6-year contract, like 130 million or something like that.
He played really good last year, I'm pretty sure. But
That's
it's
just a
true.
big commitment to a guy that at that age. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a great player for sure. But I was
That's
very
like a win
surprised
now
when I
type
saw
of
that.
move. And
Yeah.
I also saw that the Chiefs were in on it. The Chiefs like had a big offer on the table for him. Where the hell are they getting all this money from? Like I don't
know what they're
understand.
doing down there, man. But like,
Mahomes is playing them all.
yeah,
Yeah, right. Doesn't make sense. But the decision on Sam is indeed stressing out this fan base, for sure. Any league-wide unexpected cuts you anticipate? You know, Fuller is one of them that we're speculating about because we saw a report. You know, it's going to be hard to predict these. You know, Hudson was another cut that nobody expected. But I don't know. Do you guys feel like there's anybody else that's you're keeping an eye on, Ali, that you think can get cut either on the Jets or another team that's going to be unexpected?
For the Jets, I feel like if they get Curtis Samuel or Juju, I feel like one of them, I feel like they're going to be on them. And hopefully if they land them, I think Jameson Crowder could be a surprise cut for a lot of people that people are not expecting. It's a $10 million. You get $10 million. And right now I think we have like 52 without the Lawson contract in. So the Jets should be around like 40, 35 right now, like with the Lawson. And if they can cut Crowder, you get 10 million right there. So you can get another wide receiver and who's a little bit more talented. I feel like Curtis Samuel and Juju are a little bit more talented than Crowder. Obviously, Crowder is a really good player for us, and he's been consistent. But I don't have that mental attachment to him as much as a lot of other fans do because the wide receiver slot position in the draft as well is very good. You can get a really late round slot receiver and be successful there, or you can go out and get a Curtis Samuel or Juju Smith-Schuster to replace him. So he's easily replaceable. You get $10 million from cutting him. I feel like that's a no-brainer type cut, honestly.
Word. Happy St. Patrick's Day from a Jets fan in Ireland. That's awesome. Shout out to you supporting Jets Nation in Ireland. Jets fans are all over the place. And happy St. Patrick's Day for sure. Appreciate you tuning in. I really do. Yesterday's stream was crazy that we had so many people out of the U.S. supporting the Jets and supporting Jets media. You know, that was really eye-opening. And I think that Jets fans all over the place, we're all in this together, and we all just want the Jets to win football games and get to that big game and win that big game. Am I right? So shout out to you. Appreciate you supporting us all the way from Ireland. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Joe Douglas is a value guy, but are we going to sign a free agent running back? You see, I don't see Joe Douglas breaking the bank on a running back. I know some people think like, oh, go get Chris Carson. I don't think he's going to go get Chris Carson if it's going to be upwards of 7, 8 mil or even 10 mil per year. Joe Douglas is more of a value guy when it comes to running back, in my opinion. But that does not mean he's not going to want to get a veteran running back in the room because we don't have a veteran. You know, we have a second-year LaMichael Pirine. Ty Johnson is still a young guy, unproven. and then Josh Adams. I mean, we don't have any veteran leadership. So I do think he's going to sign somebody today, tomorrow, whenever he's going to do it. I do expect him to definitely get a free agent running back. I'm in on Marlon Mack. I think he's a good option. I know Ali is really high on him. So why do you think Mack would be a good addition, Ali?
Because it would be a small deal and it's a high risk, low risk, high reward type deal. I mean, if that's Jamal Williams' contract, I feel like they could get a really, really low contract for Marlon Mack, and he could turn out to be a stud for the Jets. Before the injury, he had a 1,000-yard season. The last time the Jets had one was Chris Ivory. So I think he has the potential of, his ceiling is through the roof, and he fits the scheme really well. So I think in that case, I think we should go and just grab him, and if you can get him for a really cheap deal. Chris Carson, I don't think so, because I just don't think he's a scheme fan. He's going to ask for too much money. So I'll say no to him. So, there's a lot of other running backs that we haven't talked about yet, but, I do feel that they're going to go after our free agent running back.
And this donation's for you, man. Ali, how are the midterms going, and what receiver do you want?
I just had a midterm that took 2 hours, so I'm thriving. But which wide receiver? It's either Curtis Samuel or Juju. I was not very high in Juju, and you guys all know that, who are consistent on his live stream. But with the Corey Davis signing, I think him and Juju would be a good duo. And I don't know how much money he's asking for. I think all the wide receivers right now are asking for double-digit numbers, so I don't know how high Douglas wants to go for another wide receiver. But adding like a Curtis Samuel would be huge for this offense. And obviously you'd say $10 million, because if you get a Curtis Samuel or another wide receiver, I think Crowder is officially gone from this team. So, I mean, they should definitely target a wide receiver, but I don't know if they're going to go for the top guns because of the money.
I agree. You have anything to add to that, Jack?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think Curtis Samuel or Juju would fit well. I'm kind of curious to see if, Corey Davis has because, A.J. Brown has been shining through, since he came to Tennessee. So I'm curious to see if Corey Davis has it in him to be a true number one. So that kind of brings me more along the thoughts of like Mims, Samuel, and Corey Davis. You got Samuel in the slot and you got Mims and Davis outside. And that's where I think you can get Corey Davis in more of a number one role, as opposed to bringing Juju in, who I think would probably cost more money than Curtis Samuel as well. But we'll see. I mean, I really don't, I'm not the guy to ask about, contract numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I would be thrilled with Curtis Samuel. I wouldn't mind Juju, but I feel like I would rather have Curtis Samuel. I think a guy like, Galladay is like out of our reach now. We're not going to be spending that kind of money on a receiver. So I would say that I'm really hopeful for either Curtis Samuel, maybe Juju, but yeah, Curtis Samuel's my guy right now.
Yeah, I agree. I really want Curtis Samuel. I don't think that the Jets need to go get a receiver that is a big body, because we have Denzel Mims, 6'3". We have Corey Davis, 6'3". Those are two really good perimeter receivers that are very young and we're excited for, right? Denzel Mims is the guy we drafted last year in the second round, obviously, and we're hoping that he can develop into our future starting outside receiver. Corey Davis we just signed, and we're hoping he is the one next to Denzel Mims on the other side of the perimeter, and he is our outside starting receiver. So we have Jameson Crowder under contract one more year, and he's in the slot, and he's been the most productive receiver on the Jets ever since he walked into the building. And he to me, is a very solid slot receiver, and if he's our starting slot receiver, I'm okay with it. Like, I really do think so. I'm personally okay with keeping Crowder. If that means we can't get one of these other, free agent receivers, I honestly don't expect, and I can be completely wrong, right? This is just my prediction. I don't really expect Joe Douglas to sign another receiver like a Samuel or a Juju or anybody. Again, I could be wrong. But I think that Douglas got his receiver. He spent not a lot of money. He did spend a lot of money. If you put it in perspective, it's like $12.5 million per year. That's a decent amount for Corey Davis, but it's not overspending. But he definitely gave him a decent contract to get him over to New York. I don't expect him to sign another receiver that's going to be upwards of $7, $8, $10 million per year, like a Juju, or even Samuel is probably going to get somewhere around 7, 8, 9, 10 million per year. And I just don't see Douglas doing that. I think what he's going to do is draft two receivers, keep Crowder, and we have Corey Davis, Denzel Mims, Jamison Crowder. Looks like we're re-signing Vincent Smith, Jeff Smith, and then we draft 2 other rookie receivers to learn behind them. So that's really what I expect, because Douglas wants to build this thing through the draft. He got his receiver last year in the draft in Denzel Mims. He's hoping he can be the future. Maybe he drafts a slot receiver that can learn behind Jamison Crowder, and we have a rookie learning behind Jameis, and then Jameis leaves next year in free agency, and that slot receiver that we drafted this year replaces him. So that's really how I think Joe Douglas is looking at the playmakers position. But I really hope that if he doesn't sign another receiver like a Samuel or these guys that we're hoping that we get, I think that he needs to get a receiver early in the draft and late in the draft. There's no excuses. Last year, he only got one receiver, which was Denzel Mims, which I love, but he did not get a receiver later in the draft. So, again, if we do not get one in free agency again, and we just got Corey Davis. So I think the playmakers right now are decent, but they definitely need some work. I'm okay with keeping Crowder. Do not cut him. Our starting receivers are Corey Davis, Denzel Mims, Jamison Crowder. We draft another slot receiver, and then we draft another perimeter receiver. So we have 2 rookies behind the starters. So I think that's what Douglas might do. What do you think about that approach, Jack? Do you think that's something that you would be open to?
Yeah, you got to repeat the last 10 seconds though, because I was off in Jets land in my head.
No, you're good, man. I was just saying, say the Jets don't land another receiver in free agency because we just spent a decent amount of money on Corey Davis.
Yeah, I mean, I can get.
Do you think in the draft, they keep Crowder and they draft 2 receivers? They draft a slot receiver and they draft a perimeter receiver. So we have 2 rookies, a rookie learning behind Crowder that will take over the slot role after next year, and we draft another perimeter receiver that can learn behind Corey Davis and Denzel, and he could potentially be a future as well.
I mean, you could sell me on both scenarios, honestly. I mean, I could definitely get behind that because Jamison Crowder has been extremely consistent for us, and he's been one of the better players we've had on our team over the last couple of years. But that being said, with the way Ali put it before, if we were to cut Crowder and get 10 million back, and then we could put that towards a Curtis Samuel or somebody like that, then I wouldn't mind that as well. I mean, either scenario I feel like wouldn't really make or break this year. I would like to bring in Curtis Samuel. I think he's an exciting, fast young piece to bring in at the slot. But Jamison Crowder has been super consistent for the Jets. He knows the organization by now. So I wouldn't be opposed to either scenario, truly.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. I think Curtis Samuel is going to be looking at a pretty similar contract to Corey Davis, because if you look at his numbers last year, Curtis Samuel, 77 receptions, 851 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging 11.1 yards per attempt. So those are pretty decent numbers, and that's going to be something that he's going to ask for a hefty contract. I think he's going to get less than Corey Davis wherever he goes. And Curtis Samuel's also a New York native. I did not know this. He was born in Brooklyn, and he's just 24 years old. So former second-round pick out of Ohio State. Listen, I'm all for it, but we'll see what happens. I think this wide receiver market's dry right now because that's what everybody's saying. But I think 30 minutes from now it's 4 o'clock, and we'll see. Lots of value in draft at wide receiver. Rather sign a vet offensive lineman. I agree, man. I think that we're missing out on the offensive line position right now. I think Trey Turner will be a good decision to bring him in, a veteran guy that can be, beefing up that interior offensive line. I'm a little worried. But the only reason why I'm worried is just because we're not making moves right now, and I just don't know what the moves will be. It's so hard to evaluate this offseason until after the draft. We cannot be evaluating Joe Douglas in the middle of free agency. We have to give them free agency and then everything leading up to the draft, and then post-draft, that's when we can really evaluate the 2021 all-season for the New York Jets. So do you agree with that, Ali? Do you feel like it's unfair to really judge Joe Douglas until, obviously we can get our opinions on what he's doing in free agency, but I feel like this offseason is not going to be – we're not going to see the bigger picture until we see all 7 rounds done and we see all our draft picks and all the trades that Douglas gets through.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest decision that's been saying for him is the quarterback position. That's where we're going to have to judge him on what he does at the quarterback position. Is he going to be Sam Darnold, rookie, or Deshaun Watson? Or, like, what is he thinking? Like, what is this organization thinking of doing at the quarterback position? Because that's the move that's going to dictate his career at New York, his tenure here, because he's putting all the trust in that one quarterback. Is going to be a rookie? Is he going to be Darnold for this year? We have no idea. So that's the move that I feel like people should wait on before judging and telling them to fire Douglas, which is retarded to say right now. Because, look, it's 3 days in and we still got a lot of cuts going on. There's a lot of people saying that a lot of teams are just waiting for a lot of cuts to happen in the next maybe 30 minutes and that's when people are going to be like, oh, let's just go sign people now. So I feel like people are just judging him way too quickly and different scenarios. You just got to be patient with him. You got to just see the vision, because it's a different vision finally for the Jets. And the other vision of overspending has not worked for this team. It just has not worked. You guys know all the contracts. You guys know who the players are. They all were unsuccessful here. What Douglas is doing is changing it up a little bit. He's trying to figure out how to build this team correctly for the future, for this team's future, for the next 10 years. He's trying to build this team the way he should, with the rookies, with young guys, talented guys like that. You just got to keep waiting. You just got to people can see his vision, but you can't see his vision. His vision is to build through the draft, find reasonable contracts, and that's what it is. That's his vision right now. So you just got to look at it and see if it works. If it works, fine. And you guys will not be calling for his name anymore. But if it doesn't work, obviously he'll be gone. But you just got to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's trying something new in New York. And, it looks like it's working. It's a different approach. People think that the Jets are always going to be involved with the cap space or whatever. But this time it's not that case. The Jets are looking for the future, and we just got to be patient with it.
Agreed, man. I'm just very thankful and I'm happy that we finally have a Jets front office with the long-term plan instead of the short-term plan, because the intelligent people in life, in sports, whatever you want to correlate this to, you need to have a long-term vision in order to be successful in any industry. If you don't have long-term goals, you're not going to make it. And it feels like every single time, especially Mike Maccagnan, he was the definition of a short-term thinker. And he was the guy that was fighting for his job. And he needed to give out these contracts in order to save his job. Douglas has 5 years left under contract with the Jets. Robert Saleh, he just signed a 5-year contract with the New York Jets. They have a 5-year plan. Now, am I saying that it's going to take 5 years for us to make the playoffs? No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's going to be a slow and steady process, because if Douglas really wants to build through the draft, you have to realize he's only had 1 draft class underneath his belt, and we're approaching his 2nd. Rookies don't turn into Pro Bowlers in their rookie season. We need to give time for his draft class to develop. Hopefully this year we get to see the 2020 rookies like Mekhi Becton, Denzel Mims, Michael Pirine, Ashtyn Davis, Braden Mann, and these guys, where hopefully that a handful of them can take that next step and we say, okay, those guys are future pieces for the New York Jets, and we're hoping that they're here long term. And obviously we're also hoping that whatever rookies we draft, whether that's a quarterback, a receiver, offensive line, corners, we're going to draft so many different positions. We're going to be looking at this year like, okay, which rookies show promise? Because last year we knew that Mekhi Becton was a guy that we're like, yo, that's our guy. Like Mekhi Becton, that was a home run pick. That was Joe Douglas's first ever first-round draft pick for the New York Jets. Second-round pick, Denzel Mims. I think every Jets fan agrees that he has a lot of potential. He was unfortunately misused. He was not targeted. There was a lot of things wrong with last year on the offensive end. So I just feel like building through the draft takes time, and I love that they have this vision and they're not impulsive and have all this money and they think like, oh my God, we have the most cap space in the league. We got to spend it all. And that's how they did it in the past, and that's what set up the Jets for failure. So that's really my little take on what's going on. We got a donation from Michael Clark. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate the $5 donation. Nervous about Lawson. Corey Davis already posted something, and the cap numbers that recently came out don't account for Walt Lawson. Another bar version. Oh man, do not give me that PTSD. I don't know, man. Well, anything can happen, but I really hope this doesn't happen. Do you think this is something to worry about, Ali?
What, his contract? He backing out?
Yeah.
No.
I'm trying to find, what are you referring to? What did Corey Davis post? I just went on his Twitter and his Instagram, and I didn't see.
I think he means because Corey Davis is like posting about the Jets, and he's like, people are like congratulating him, and he's responding. So he's like, it's like he's on the Jets. But
Carl Lawson already said, "I'm thankful" and all that stuff on his story. He has not made a post because the contracts have not been official yet. There's no point of him posting anything. It's not 4:00 yet. He's not going to post anything if he doesn't want to. So I think people are just scarred from that. But,
I will never forget that. And we're pretty lucky that he backed out because that would have been another contract that we'd be in the middle of, you know? We'd be kind of happy Anthony Barr backed out.
Yeah. It actually helped us in disguise. Yeah.
Ali, you just said it's not 4:00 yet, but it's 3:37, and it's very quiet in Jets land still.
Well, they just announced Josh Adams as officially from the Jets account, so there's one signing.
Let's go.
Official.
Getting down to the wire here, boys.
Jay Adams.
So we're gonna basically find out if Crowder's a Jet or not by 4:00.
Probably. It sometimes takes like a couple of minutes afterwards to come in.
Yeah, my gut tells me Jameson Crowder's a Jet.
Yeah, I think he stays, but we'll see.
I don't know, man. I might be the minority, but I think it would be a mistake letting him go. He's been our most consistent receiver since he walked in the building, and he's a quarterback's best friend in the slot, and he's only 28 still. It's not like he's super, super old. I think it would be dumb unless they have a receiver like Curtis Samuel lined up where they want to get younger, then okay, but I don't know. I think my gut tells me Crowder stays.
We'll see, man. I wouldn't be upset, but I think if you can save the 10 mil, bring in a younger guy who can probably be equally as productive, you do that.
Yeah, we'll find out in the next 30 minutes or so.
I love Crowder, though. It seems like I'm bashing Crowder, but I don't know. I'm just like, yesterday was so quiet. I just want like new blood on this team already.
I just feel that like you can get a cheaper option there because there's so many cheaper options right now. I mean, there's nothing. I would not be pissed off if Crowder stays, but if they they can get a hand and Curtis Samuel wants to come here, I will drop Crowder for Curtis Samuel. That's what it is. If you want your team to get improvement, you do that. And that's a move that you have to make. And if they believe that because the slot position in the draft is very good. You can find a stud in the draft in the later rounds. So that's a position that you can get replaced. Obviously, Crowder has been consistent for us, and he has been a beast for us. That $10 million is a big thing. And, getting $10 million, you can do a lot with that. You can get a running back, you can get a wide receiver, both with those $10 million. So, if somehow they can get hands on this top wide receiver, they should definitely release him. But obviously, no one will be pissed off if Jamison Crowder stays this year.
And not really breaking news, but we went over it like 5 minutes ago. For those guys that are just joining in the stream, the Jets officially announced that they re-signed running back Josh Adams. He was our fourth string last year, in and off the practice squad. So he's officially back with the Jets. Ty Johnson, he's under contract, right? He's not a free agent.
I think so. Yep.
I think
he has one more year or something.
Because I'm really interested. And it's a 4-year deal with the Lions, and he got cut. So does that mean? Well, he got him off the waivers.
Imagine if Galladay does not go to the Giants. Giant fans are going to have a tantrum.
Yeah, I don't know how Galladay would. I mean, I don't know how the Giants are going to have enough money to do that. But at least we aren't Raiders fans right now. That's true. Raiders are doing some interesting moves, man. All right, guys. So we're coming close. 20 minutes. I wish I can get like a clock on the screen.
That'd be dope.
But I don't know how to do that. I'll keep refreshing. Hey, good for Kelvin Beachum, man. Kelvin Beachum, 5th contract. Not bad for a 7th round pick. Let's run it back. He signed with the Arizona Cardinals.
Kelvin Beachum?
Yeah, he's actually like a beast still.
Yeah,
Like,
I actually interviewed him. When did I interview him? When I was like 16 or 17 when he was on the Jets. He's a good dude. He's a very good talker. He's a leader, but I feel like he just didn't fit for the Jets. But, I mean, I feel good. I feel happy for him.
What about Brian Winters?
Is he in Buffalo?
I think he's like released or gonna be released.
I think he's in Buffalo, right?
yeah. I think he's actually a free agent.
Yeah.
He was in Buffalo last year, yeah.
I think they signed him again, no? I might be wrong.
So 18 minutes. TikTok is right, man. Hey, we got Nick in the chat. What's good, Nick?
Man.
This is my boy Nick from college. Shout out to Brockport. Nick texted me all day, what the hell the Jets going to do, thinking that I'm Ian Rappaport. Nick, why don't you let us know what you want the Jets to do? Let's see. I'm looking at our texts. See what you want. You want the Jets to pursue Adoree Jackson. Yes, you do. You also want the Jets to draft Etienne and Najee Harris. Najee Harris, excuse me.
That's where I lost him.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Nick. We can't do that.
That's where I lost him.
Yeah, it's roast Nick o'clock. Miss you, Nick. All right. What happens in 18 minutes? 4 o'clock is the official new year of the NFL. All right, yeah. Nick said if he fell to the second round, that's
okay.
That's oh, I love it. I love you, Nick. Hit the like button, folks. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate that. Everyone listen to Robbie. If you guys did not hit that thumbs up button, let's get this up to 100 likes before the new league year officially begins. So there's no really latest news. The latest news basically is Josh Adams being re-signed, but we already knew that. And we're still waiting.
Your comments are probably like flooding with like. Let's see the Jets comments.
Trade for Watson. Announce this.
Let's get Watson green and white. Get a line for Perine. Sign Rodney Hudson and Adoree Jackson. I would not mind Adoree Jackson.
Facts. I'm excited to get really, really deep into the draft because I haven't really yet. I've been do my due diligence, if you will, but I'm really excited because I don't really like to get into the draft until after free agency because I don't really know who the Jets are going to get because free agency you plug a lot of holes and then it tells you way more where teams are going to go in the draft. So expect a lot of mock drafts here in the next month leading up to the draft. I actually have to change my camera battery because it's dying. So anybody want to talk about anything?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry. I was just I was painting before this.
So besides the rumors, I think there's an actual source that's telling that the Giants are actually trying hard to sign Kenny Golladay. So
yeah, I saw that, man.
He's a CBS sports reporter, like an actual source, because the last couple ones have been like fake like accounts.
Did we do anything today? Corey asked.
We have done nothing.
We've done nothing besides re-sign Josh Adams.
Officially, and we had that news like 2 days ago.
Yo, Jack, I think your mic's just like a little low. If you can raise it a little bit.
Am I poor?
There you go. That's better.
I think I'm just sitting too far away from it and talking at a low volume.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. How am I sounding now?
Sounded like a true musician with that voice. Perfect.
Go, man. Let's go.
I'll give us some vocals while we
got
wait.
any gigs coming up?
No.
For those guys that don't know, Jack is a musician and he's got music out everywhere on every platform, Spotify, Apple Music.
I
If
do.
you want to check it out, you should change your name to Jack, your full name, so people know how to spell McGalley.
I'll type in the chat right now.
You should count down your countdown for us with your music.
We had V-Man jamming it yesterday.
Yeah.
That was legendary, man.
Yeah, this is Jack's name, Jack McGalley. If you're interested in his music, it's on Apple Music, Spotify. Type that in, and support our boy Jack.
Appreciate that.
Because in 5 years, he's going to be bigger than John Mayer.
Oh man. I got a lot of work to do.
You gotta grind it up, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
John Mayer's got nothing on you.
I painted a nice landscape before the live stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's looking beautiful. Kind of want to show the camera, actually. I'm pretty proud of it.
Ali sent me. Thanks, Ali, for sending Dylan here. Appreciate that.
Oh, people from my Instagram. Nice.
Welcome in from the loyal NY Jets fans, followers on Instagram. Appreciate you guys.
All right, guys. This is it.
Look at that. Jack's a versatile talent right there.
Still got to put in some leaves, but it's looking nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
Jack, what type of music do you make? Benjamin asks.
Kind of like acoustic singer-songwriter type stuff. Like I've been compared to like John Mayer and like James Taylor, and some people have said like Ed Sheeran and stuff like that. But yeah, I write my own songs. I play the guitar, the piano, I sing, and I gig whenever I can. Obviously, it's been slow during the coronavirus, but yeah, I'm just on the self-made independent musician grind. And it's a tough grind, but it's a grind. So going well. It's going well.
Love to hear it. So We're still approaching. We're still waiting for more news. It's pretty dry right now. I wish we had something that we can really talk about. Anybody on Clubhouse? Because I just made a Clubhouse and I heard that it's like the next upcoming thing, and it's really fun. So if anyone wants to follow me, check me out on Clubhouse. Most obscure Jets player jersey you guys own.
I don't really own many Jets jerseys. Muhammad Wilkerson. Although
it's not too bad.
Very obscure. I mean, he was a beast when we had him. It's just been a while since he was on the squad. I'm wearing Cromartie right now. I don't really have any new Jets jerseys.
I got stealth black stitched Jamal Adams, but that's not that obscure. I mean, when we had Jamal, it was pretty reasonable.
Yeah, of course. I was really considering buying a Le'Veon jersey in black, and I'm glad I did not do that.
Yes, you are.
For sure.
Nice sweater, Richie. Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it. Nice vintage. Got my buddy Paul, who has his own clothing business. He found this for me.
Yeah. I don't like wearing jerseys as much as I like wearing stuff like that. You know, I'd rather wear stuff like that, a nice sweatshirt, or I have a Jets jacket. I don't really enjoy wearing jerseys that much.
Yeah, I like to have like zip ones and like the nice. I don't know. I don't like jersey wearing that much at all.
My poor.
Unless I'm at a game, then I throw my jersey over whatever. Like
yeah. At the game, it's different, but I like to wear my own apparel to the game so people know who the hell I am. So.
That's fire.
That's how people find you. That's how people
are saying your volume's a little low again, Jack. Is your
Do I just suck? Here, I'm gonna raise the volume on my mic a little bit.
Yeah, word. All right, guys. So we're still waiting. We got 10 minutes until 4 p.m.
Rodney Hudson got traded. The Raiders are finalizing a trade of center Rodney Hudson to the Arizona Cardinals for a swap of draft picks.
Wow, I thought he was cut. I guess not.
It's not officially cut.
Rodney Hudson to the Cardinals.
That's crazy. Is my mic okay now?
Yeah, you sound good now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
I'm so dying to check on my awards.
All right, guys. So we're approaching. We got 200 people chilling with us. Let's break 100 likes before we hit 4 p.m. Everyone smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already. But if you already did, thank you very much. We got 92. Let's do it. Let's get to 100 before. Will give us good luck. Because I don't really know. Watch 4 p.m. happens, and then it's 4:10, and we're sitting here like, well, nothing's happened. So what's the difference? But We'll see. Hey, we got 100 likes. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. You guys are awesome. Lonzo to the Knicks in free agency. Caleb, I'm all for that. I want Lonzo Ball on the Knicks very bad.
Lonzo Ball.
We're not going to get into basketball, but I had to give this some love because Lonzo to the Knicks would make me very happy. We missed out on Jamal Williams. Yes, we did. The contract that the Lions gave him was very friendly. So, wish we got that. Happy birthday to Jack's mom. Happy birthday to Tiffany.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tiff.
For real, man. Happy birthday to Tiffany. Thank you, Rich. And
Silver
thank you, Pharaoh. I assume you found that on my Instagram story. I hope.
Go listen to, there we go. People are listening. Go listen to 100 Miles by Jack. Very good.
You, man. Thank you.
People are tuning into your music. Let's see it.
I appreciate that. Give me a follow on Instagram, Jack McGalley Music.
Give us a little snippet of 100 Miles in the mic.
I'll type that in the chat. All right, I will. I got you. I'm just going to plug myself in the chat.
Go for it. All right, guys. 7 minutes. Here we go. Get nervous.
Right, here's a little snippet of 100 Miles by Jack McGalley, a cappella. Two of us on the road alone, 1,000 miles away from home. I look around and wonder. There you go. You guys have to go listen to the rest, but
look at that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Spam clapping emojis for my guy Jack. Jack's gonna give us some good energy to get some free agents coming to the Jets.
I'm waiting on it, man. We're already an hour into the live stream, and we're talking about Josh Adams, and we got to get something going here.
Nick.
Look, Nick, I appreciate that. I met Nick at your house, right?
Yeah, you did. You did meet Nick. Nick, you should join the live stream, man. I don't know if you look presentable though. I don't know if I trust you. Of course you look presentable. You're gorgeous. Get on the stream, Nick. He says, "Remember the fat guy at my house?"
Nah, I just remember shirtless, walking around.
Oh, that's funny.
Looking like a beast, though. Just looking like a brolic beast.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Just keep looking at this painting, man. I can't wait to put some leaves
PJs,
on this.
man. Nick, get off your PJs. The Jets are about to sign some people. We need you in the stream. All right, guys, it's coming up. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Happy New Year's. This is like our New Year's for NFL fans.
It's awesome. It's a good New Year.
Raiders are trading Hudson and a 7th-round pick to Arizona for a 3rd-round pick. Okay, so that's what the compensation is.
Your boy said, hopefully the Jets sign me.
Raiders are trying to make a lot of moves, huh?
I think Kenny Golladay is going to the Giants. I don't know why.
Yeah, he is.
Nothing's official, though.
Do you think we go after Gabe Jackson?
What?
Do you think we go after Gabe Jackson? He's being shopped.
We definitely need help on the
We need
line.
help at every single position besides left tackle.
He's a footballer. I mean, we need a guard, right?
Yeah. I mean, any available guard, I'd say, is an upgrade to the 2 we were rocking with last year.
I mean, isn't Greg Van Roten is going to be here next year?
How about Elfline, though? We didn't even talk about that. Getting like $4 million a year in wherever he went. I wasn't expecting that. I quote tweeted that.
Good for him.
A little WTF.
I expected him to get re-signed, honestly, but not for that contract. But I see you, man. So we're waiting, guys. We're waiting.
Game.
We've been live for an hour ourselves. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are not subscribed to Jets Media, make sure you do so. We got a lot of content coming your way all the way until, the draft and post-draft. I haven't even had this. No, I actually have. I really started making content on this channel like a year ago around this time, leading up to the draft. Even though I made content 2 years ago during the terrible season, which is really poor quality. So do not go check that out. But
everybody starts somewhere, man.
You should see my edits in my start when I was 14 when I started my Jets page. You should see the edits on there. You should look at the graphics on there. Like a couple of people scrolled all the way down and commented, tagged me there, and I just randomly saw it and I pressed on it. I'm like, oh my lord, I was crappy as hell. Like on Instagram, like you can like edit the images and stuff. Like I would just edit images like that and thought that was a good edit.
Yeah, that was that phase back then, man.
I mean, the fact that you were even doing Jets edits when you were 14 is very fire. So who cares?
What's good, Jets gang?
Come a long way.
What I miss? We didn't miss anything, man.
I haven't missed anything, man.
Resigned data. Breaking news.
We're just sitting here doing nothing.
Man. I got
Jets
the end of my
by the way.
smoothie now.
If you guys didn't know.
Just green sludge that my smoothie has turned into because of spinach. Yum.
Why is everyone just saying Schefter? Oh, someone asked who's better, Ian Rappaport or Schefter?
Ali's better. Oh man, I'm so impatient, man. Like I understand. Guys, one thing that we should talk about is what the hell are we doing with Sam Darnold? Because I don't know a team that's going to want him right now. What team is going to be interested in trading for him if we're moving him?
Who was that guy yesterday that we had who had that really good scenario? What was his name? George from where was he? Barbados?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good scenario. Like I would be on board with that.
And it's funny because we always say like, yeah, so if we keep Sam, we'll probably trade back. But we weren't like realizing if we trade back, we're going to get a future first-round pick most likely, which would end up with 3 in the first next year.
I mean, I feel like when they see the Zach Wilson Pro Day or Justin Fields Pro Day, they're gonna fall in love with one of those guys and just gonna draft one of those guys. But that's what my feeling is. But if that's a scenario that they want to do and they want to just ride it out and see if Darnold can just work with whatever we have now, I mean, it's also a bad thing for Darnold too, right? If he doesn't do well this season, if he's a starting quarterback, he's a journeyman, man. He's gonna be a backup for the rest of his career. I don't know which team is gonna give him that break that he needs. Maybe like a Marcus Mariota type deal where he gets a backup in Oakland and the starting quarterback gets hurt and then he goes out and balls out. Like, is that gonna be a scenario for him? I don't know, but it's gonna be a big downgrade if he plays terrible if he's a starter for the Jets this year because it's just a lot on his plate now.
Yeah, and say Sam does stink it up. And we have 3 first rounds next year. You know, we'll see who the quarterbacks are going to be in next year's draft. Obviously, a lot will happen leading up to it, but we'll have the capital to trade up to get one if we really needed a quarterback that bad. So we'll see, though. That's the worst case scenario. I don't want to.
If we keep Darnold, I trade down, grab Kyle Pitts at tight end. That's what the 100% do that.
Yeah, and he's not even a tight end. He's like a tight end wide receiver.
He's like a tank. That's what he is.
Defensive lineman. He's just everything. Kyle Pitts is going to be a freak.
Happy New Year, guys.
It happened? Oh, my God. Yeah. Why did nothing happen, though? 4:00. Happy New Year's, everybody. Let's do it.
Happy New Year's. Yay.
It's officially the new league year for the New York Jets and all other 31 teams, but who cares about the other 31 teams? Because this is all about the New York Jets.
So right now, as of this moment, we are no longer 2-14. We are a 0-0 team. So let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's bring Curtis Samuel in. Let's see it.
Denzel Perriman is signing with the Carolina Panthers. That's the first news. That was somebody I had my eye on. I also saw somewhere, I think Connor Hughes reported it, that the Jets are going to be looking into re-signing Patrick Onwuasor, who had a very injury-prone first season with the Jets. All right, guys, but it's official. It's 4:01. Let's see what happens.
The media team for the Jets is
That's going to be
so good.
We're going to be aggressive and get
They just posted a video, and I'm hyped.
Oh, they did. Oh, I'm watching that.
Where we're sitting now, we're very well positioned with the capital we have, with where we are.
All right, guys, everyone go watch what the Jets just posted because it's going to make me run through this wall.
Yeah, I'm watching
Here we
it
go.
right now.
Yeah, it's really good.
We're very well positioned with the capital we have, with where we
You
are
guys hear it?
financially. We're
Yeah, I
well
watched it
positioned to
now.
start this off season and really improve this roster.
Hell yeah, Douglas.
We're both looking for
Yes, sir.
explosive, dynamic playmakers that can come in here and not only be fantastic players on the field, but high quality individuals off the field.
High quality
We're excited
individuals
about
off the
opportunity
field.
that we have in front of us, and not just
Yes, Salah. Yeah.
If the opportunity and the value meet, that's going to be the point where we're going to be aggressive and get someone that we feel good about.
All right,
Oh.
there's cuts coming in, not for the Jets, but other teams are cutting, so possibly the Jets cuts are coming.
John Perez, what's good? John, appreciate the donation. I think Sam will stay, trade down, get more picks. I'm
Where we're
calling
sitting
it.
now, we're very
Deshaun
well
Watson.
positioned with
Oops.
the capital.
Sorry. Deshaun Watson will be our QB next year, and he ain't going to play for the Texans at all. All right, bold prediction.
Speak it into existence. Speak it into existence.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Deshaun Watson to the Jets is slowly just leaving.
He's got other things to deal with right now.
I just
Yeah.
can't picture Joe Douglas if he can't move Sam. I cannot picture him taking a quarterback with number 2 because I mean we know how he operates. Like the value of that number 2 pick is so sky high. It would just give Joe Douglas even more of a golden opportunity to just build depth on this roster. So I don't know about you guys, but I really can't picture us taking a QB at 2 if we can't move Sam. That's just how I feel about the situation.
It's either that or they do draft the quarterback and we roll with Sam and a rookie going to training camp and they compete and then try to trade one of them. I don't know. That would be a disaster, I think.
I think that would be the worst case scenario, honestly, man. I don't see how that benefits us at all.
No, yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, the video that we're talking about, the Jets posted on Twitter. The New York Jets official Twitter account, they posted a video that gets you really hyped. So everyone go check out their Twitter account. I'll retweet it for you guys. But I'm assuming you guys know where the Jets. Yeah, I retweeted it. So if you go to my Twitter, it'll be there. Or just go to the Jets Twitter. All right, guys. So I'm just going to be sitting here refreshing Twitter because I want to break some news right now. Come on, man.
I think I might. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay here until we get some moves. Just let you know that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's gotta be, man.
Imagine like we trade Sam right now. All of a sudden, breaking news: Sam Darnold traded for 3 first-round picks. Obviously, that's not happening. Relax, everybody.
3 first-round picks.
Oh man! Shout out to all the Jets fans joining in and sitting down.
Imagine if that was the actual cost to get Sam Darnold. Think about Deshaun Watson, how much money that would be. How many picks? That would be like 8 picks.
Yeah. We'll see, man. I really genuinely believe if we keep Sam Darnold, he will break out under Salah and throw into Corey Davis. That's right, I said it.
Wow. Did you guys see how much Chicago offered for Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
3 firsts, a third, and 2 starters.
Oh, my Lord. And Seattle was like, nah.
I mean,
Wow.
that's how much franchise quarterbacks are worth, plus more, to be
I mean,
honest.
a guy like Russell Wilson, yeah, he's kind of like invaluable.
Yeah. See, the one thing about, like, that's putting in my brain either keeping Sam or having a rookie quarterback, honestly, who the hell a quarterback's going to be? We need help. We don't have it right now. We got Corey
I know,
Davis.
man.
We have no
really,
new offensive lineman. And we got to be patient. I'm not going to get antsy, but I think Douglas has a plan that we just haven't seen yet.
I really think his plan is to attack the offensive line in the first and second round of this draft. I really I would be so thrilled if we drafted a guard at 23 and 34. One of them being AVT, the other being Wyatt Davis. That'd be savage, man. That'd be savage.
Our new right and left guards of the future.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, that's how you should build the offensive line, man, because it's the core of your football team. So, like, build them through the draft, get them in on rookie deals, supplement where you can. But obviously, how are you going to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs willing to give Joe Thuney $16 million a year to go play in the Super Bowl? You can't compete with that. So I really think that Joe Douglas obviously has reiterated so many times how important winning at the line of scrimmage is. So I would be so surprised if he doesn't attack at least one guard spot with that second first round pick. But I would love it if we went guard with our second and third picks of the draft. That would be awesome.
Mackay, Tucker, McGovern, Davis.
And then no matter who is playing at quarterback, at least they essentially won't be running for their life on every down. I mean, we got to see how the rookies pan out, but AVT looks super solid, man. I got my eyes locked on that guy. I'm really hoping he's going to be there at 23. I'm just excited for what Joe Douglas is going to do with this offensive line, man. He's got a lot of opportunities still.
Yeah, and another thing I want to say, Douglas, he came here to revamp this offensive line. Last year, what he did to this offensive line was insane. He brought in 5 new starters. So don't even think for a second he does not have a plan for this O-line. Like, he does. That's like the one position that he's putting more effort into anything else. And we just haven't seen any moves yet. That doesn't mean he's not going to tackle it. This is not Mike Maccagnan. Mike Maccagnan drafted a total of like 1 offensive lineman in his entire tenure here. Like, he just ignored it. He signed like veterans and it was just terrible.
And look at Russell Wilson, who obviously he's going to remain a Seahawk, but it seems like a lot of sketchy things are going down within that organization right now, and I doubt that he's the most thrilled quarterback in the league right now, and he's either on pace or already is the most sacked quarterback in the history of the league. So, like, a player as good as him, an organization not willing to invest in protecting that player, that's just not a good scenario for Russell Wilson or for the Seahawks, who haven't been able to get back to the big game in a few years now. So it just goes to show, and the Super Bowl we just watched as well. Patrick Mahomes running for his life all game. Brady's like a statue in the pocket, just throwing dimes. And we see how that turned out. Everybody thinks Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football, which I agree. But, you see what happens when you're running for your life. So offensive line.
Yeah. He says the Ravens built their offensive line through the draft, and that's where Joe Douglas got educated under Ozzie Newsome. We need offensive line badly. Becton is a great anchor, but we need more. And you also have to realize we drafted an offensive lineman last year, Cameron Clark, who redshirted. So who knows if he's part of the plan. He'll probably be part of the depth with the Jets. But I can't even say I like what I see from Clark because we have not seen him take one snap in the NFL. I want to see Darnold get to a place with proper coaches. Yeah, man. And the question is, we kind of have some proper coaches in the building for the Jets. So are we going to give him some proper coaching in with the Jets, or are we going to trade him away to a team that's going to give him the proper opportunity to thrive? That's the big question mark. This tweet right here really made me happy and sad at the same time. Well, it's just more sad. The most guaranteed money spent in free agency since 2016. Number 1, the Jets by a large margin. Number 2, the Jaguars. And then the worst record in the NFL since 2016. The worst, the Jets. The second worst, the Jaguars. So that right there tells you that money does not win you games. I don't know what else I need to say.
I mean, it's terrible, but in terms of where we are as an organization right now at this very moment with Joe Douglas at the helm, that's like a wonderful stat to pull out, because Joe Douglas is doing the opposite of what past general managers for the New York Jets have done. And it hasn't panned out yet, but it is going to pan out. Like, I promise you guys, Joe Douglas is building this the right way. He's focusing on the draft and using free agency to supplement the roster. Like he said multiple times, we have so many draft picks coming up. maybe hopefully we can turn Sam Darnold into 2 more draft picks. And, we got the right guy leading the way. That's building this thing from the bottom up through the draft. There he is, the other bald guy leading the way, Coach Saleh. So, things are good right now. Honestly, I'm feeling good right now. I know we're in March, but I'm feeling very good right now.
So Jack, what do you like? You said like hopefully they trade Sam. So you want them to trade Sam?
Listen, man, I think that obviously everybody knows how I feel about Sam at this point, but I go back and forth in my head about it, all day, every day. But financially speaking, it probably makes the most sense, because again, Sam Darnold not going into his third coaching regime. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, John. I love Sam. I got the signed football right here. But listen, man, I just think that he is going to be under so much pressure this year if he's our starting guy. The second he takes a sack or throws an interception, New York and New Jersey is going to explode. I don't know if I want that for him, and I feel like if the Jets can alleviate themselves of having to pick up his deal, and also get more capital for Joe Douglas in the process, then do it. But now we're just worried if a deal is even going to get done, because it's looking like the Sam Darnold market is shrinking by the second. So yeah, I'm just really trying to keep an open mind about the whole situation and just not commit myself to any particular quarterback. I think that's really the smartest way to go. Although I love Sam, like I've learned through 23 years almost of being a Jets fan that you should not get used to whoever your quarterback is, because they won't be around for that long. Yep. So hopefully that changes maybe in this draft. I don't know, man, but that's just how I feel.
We got some breaking non-Jets free agent news. Ali, I'll let you take it away.
Another running back off the market. Marlon Mack is going back to the Colts.
Damn.
I wanted him so bad. Oh, man.
Marlon Mack's back with Indy, which is surprising because I feel like they didn't need that with Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, they like a running back. They like depth, I guess.
I guess he didn't have a market because of that injury.
Yeah. Let's see it.
A 1 year, $2 million deal.
1 year, $2 million?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
these running back contracts are very low.
Coming off an Achilles injury, so that's why it was probably like that.
Chris Carson didn't be paid that much then, I feel like. If these running backs are getting paid this low.
Yeah.
Like max maybe like 6-7 maybe.
I'd pass on Wayne Gallman. Somebody asked about Wayne Gallman in the chat.
I'm good.
I'll pass on Wayne.
I met him, but I don't have that attachment to him.
I had him. I picked him up in waiver wires the week that Saquon went down. And I picked him up, and he had like 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. I think he had like 20 points, and then just didn't do anything for the rest of the game. And I lost that week.
You pumped for fantasy this year, Jack?
No, I'm not at all. I really despise fantasy. It makes me so mad. Fantasy and Twitter are like right neck and neck in terms of what just gets under my skin.
Oh man. All right, guys. So, like I said, we're 15 minutes in and nothing's happened on the Jets front yet. We're still sitting here patiently waiting.
300 people watching right now, though. We really appreciate it, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. Really appreciate it.
We got Logan representing his Miami Dolphins. How you feeling about your new franchise quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, man? Bears officially signed Dalton to a 1-year deal. So everything can be official now, right? So let's get the announcements. Let's see Lawson signed. Let's see Davis signed, like ink to paper.
No, bro, that's too much for to ask the Jets.
Maybe
They have
Damian
Josh
Williams.
Adams as announced. He's
What?
the only guy.
Oh yeah, Josh Adams, right?
That's the only guy.
Yeah, $2 million for Mac. I think is just because he literally tore his Achilles in the first week of the season last year.
I would pay him I'll pay him like $2 million too. Like, just to see how he does on that
Yeah, I
one.
would have done that too, for sure.
He probably just wanted to go back. I guess I don't think he had a market probably.
Not a lot of players do. Man, this can really linger on. I remember Le'Veon Bell took until like midnight, and right when
We listened to his trash album
yeah.
at 12 o'clock after sleep deprived. I woke up at 4 a.m. that day because I had to drop my mom at the airport, and I was up all day, and I had to listen to that trash album at 12 o'clock at night. And I was just like, holy crap, like what the hell am I listening to? And I'm looking for like clues of if he says Jets or green and white, like Jets in New York. I'm just like, what am I doing right now?
Oh man, I remember how hyped we were.
I was so hyped. I was like, yes, Sam Darnold needs a playmaker. All right, so
Adam Case.
the running backs that are still out there: Chris Carson, Kenyon Drake, and Todd Gurley.
Damian Williams too.
And Damian Williams. What do you guys think in the chat? Who do you guys want? Who do you guys want the Jets to get right now? Because we got a lot of non-news coming out.
I wouldn't mind Chris Carson if we don't have to spend a lot of money on him. I feel like he's a solid player. He fumbles a lot, but I feel like he'd be like an actual running back that I'd feel confident like giving the ball to like between the tackles.
Just run behind Becton.
Run behind
actually
Becton and AVT.
I'm down for Kenyon Drake for a cheap deal. I didn't really know he was a free agent.
I was a fantasy owner of Kenyon Drake, and I hated him. I hated that guy.
1 week he had like 40 points though. I remember.
Yeah, but then the next
him
he has like a 1 point, like one week
Yeah.
he had like 0.6. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I was so mad because the week I was playing against him, he drops 40 points, and then the rest of the season he's like a borderline scrub.
Fantasy football gets you super.
Oh my god, I can't even.
All right,
I always
guys.
get screwed out of somebody.
Sitting
2
on
years
Twitter.
ago, I took Antonio Brown. We all know how that ended up. And Antonio Brown has a Super Bowl ring now. Like that makes me so angry.
I don't care about the Patriots.
Oh my gosh.
I need Ian Rappaport to come on this TV right now and just break something.
I just
Robbie
wonder-
says it
I just
really seems
wonder-
like I want an experienced running back. Robbie, I don't. Well, I do. Well, I don't know how else to explain this. I think the Jets would be better off by drafting running backs and do a running back by committee thing. I'm not too sold on getting Chris Carson. I know I mentioned Kenyon Drake just because I honestly didn't even know he's a free agent. But it seems like the running back market's very cheap. So if they could get a veteran for a good deal, I'm down for it. But I definitely do not want to overspend on a running back.
That's what I was thinking as well. I mean, it seems like this running back market is not very expensive at all this year. So I was kind of thinking along those lines as well. Yeah.
49ers release Marquise Goodwin.
He's a speedster, man. 97 speed in Madden.
That could definitely be an option for the Jets.
Bring him in.
Depth wise, yeah. Depth. The Jets need depth.
At pretty much every position besides maybe defensive line, but depth doesn't hurt anywhere.
Yeah, man.
What about linebackers, man? I mean, I know Davis, he's got some untapped potential. People seem to say. I remember I think it was Ryan the other day was saying that he has some friends that went to the same college as him, and they're saying that he's a beast and he's a freak and stuff like that.
Former first-round pick.
So yeah, that could be interesting, but I still think that's definitely a position of need for the Jets. I mean, we'll see how C.J. Mosley pans out, but I mean that contract is like kind of terrifying for a player that hasn't played in 2 years. So Mike McCagnon, good looks on that one. Joe Douglas, if you could alleviate us of that contract, please go ahead and do so.
Yeah, and there's rumors that the Jets are interested in bringing back Patrick Onuasu, who didn't get to do anything on the Jets this year. We signed him to a 1-year deal, and he was injured all year. So we'll see if he actually signs with the Jets again.
Wow, actually, somebody in the chat just made a good point. Darnold was not in the hype vid.
Was he
I
not?
didn't really think about that.
Was he not?
I wasn't like looking to see whether he was or not, but I don't think he was, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't see him. All right, now we got nothing else to do, so I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah, might as well
Yeah,
go
looking at it right now.
Try to
I haven't
get
seen
some. We're gonna try to get to all of your guys' little questions and maybe comments in the chat. It's very dry right now.
Yeah, man. We thought that this is where everything's going to kick off, take flight, right?
Roland says we need protection, Sewell or Slater. I doubt either of those guys will be. Well, I think Sewell will definitely be an option at 2, but I don't know. We'll see what's going on with the quarterback spot. Slater, I don't imagine will be there by 23.
Sam was in the hype video, by the way.
Oh, he was. Okay.
He was in the hype video.
Who?
Sam. I mean, there's like literally just a clip of him throwing the football. I don't think we should need to read into.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I don't think we need to read into anything about who's in the hype video. It means nothing.
Somebody asked me who do I want in the draft. All right, so second pick. If Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas want to draft a quarterback, awesome. If they want to keep Darnold and trade the pick back, awesome. I'll support either one. I know that might sound like a cop out of an answer, but it's really not. I cannot give my brain any more anguish over thinking who the freaking quarterback is going to be. So I've settled on if we're going to draft a guy, cool. If Sam's the guy, cool. When it comes to the 23rd pick, 100%, it's especially since missing out on Joe Thuney, it's got to be an offensive guard for sure. Hopefully Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC if he's on the board. And then with 34, we were saying this a couple minutes ago, and I'll stand by it right now. I want another guard. I want Wyatt Davis if he's on the board. Elijah Vera Tucker, Wyatt Davis. If we go with a quarterback, that's fine. Let's say we trade back with the Panthers or something like that. We grab Kyle Pitts, which is what me and Rich put in our latest mock draft over on Touchdown Kingdom, so definitely check that out. But, yeah, I feel like there's endless options this year, but I feel like definitely the 23rd pick and hopefully the 34th pick as well, but at least the 23rd pick needs to be dedicated to the interior offensive line 100%.
If they don't go back-to-back interior offensive line 23, 24, what do you think they should do? Do you think they should get an edge rusher to pair up with Lawson, or do you think corner or receiver?
I don't want to go receiver that early in the draft yet. I still think there's talent we could find in the mid rounds. I would probably say I could definitely get behind another edge rusher to be opposite of Lawson. But cornerback as well, man. If there's a good corner still on the board by 34, I would definitely go corner for sure.
And then we have 2/3.
Yeah, man.
Again, we had 2/3 last year. Our 2/3 last year was Ashton Davis and Jabari Zuniga. 2 defensive guys that hopefully can have some type of role this year. I think they need to get a receiver in the first 3 rounds. 100%.
I'll take a receiver in the 3rd round.
Yeah. A receiver with those picks, one of those picks, and I would like a running back. I mean, there's a lot of things we need. a lot of things we need. All right, guys. So we're still waiting for
I'm
some.
really eager to find out about the whole receiver Crowder signing somebody else situation, man. It's like all I'm thinking about right now. Ali's got me thinking about Curtis Samuel a lot.
Yo, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I need to take a piss. So I'll be right back.
Go.
Let's look at some questions
Answer any questions. I'll be right back.
for sure. Yeah, I know, Sean. We flip flop a lot. That's what it's like to be a Jets fan. Gustavo says go all in on Samuel. Do not waste money on running backs. Okay, interesting. I feel like the running back market is looking very cheap right now. I feel like we would even be able to do both. But I wouldn't be opposed to drafting a receiver or vice versa, drafting a running back. This guy says he has 23 fantasy teams. Ali, what do you think about that?
20?
23. I don't know.
23.
It's Vincent Jones, though. Vincent is a troublemaker. I don't know if I believe Vincent. I don't know if I believe you, Vincent. Nobody has 20. Nobody has 23 fantasy teams.
I think there's a limit on ESPN for how many teams you can have. Of like 10.
If anything, which Vincent, I'm sorry, I still don't believe you, but if anything, he might have, 10 on ESPN, a couple on Yahoo, something somewhere else, Who knows?
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Corey Marquez asks, should we move up from 23?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
If anything, move down. But I don't think we'll move down.
I don't think we'll move from that pick at all, honestly. I think the second pick is honestly more of a
toss-up right now.
A toss-up than the 23rd, for sure.
The latest mock draft has Najee Harris going to the Dolphins at 18.
That's interesting, man. I thought that the Dolphins were going to bring in Aaron Jones.
And then for us, as the edge, Ronnie Perkins at 23.
Interesting.
By DJ.
How was your pee, Rich?
It's pretty nice.
That was a pee, Rich.
Thanks for asking, man.
Pretty quick.
Yeah,
Somebody asked, what do you guys think
Thanks
about
for
James
watching.
Conner? James Conner is a free agent, apparently. What do you think about James Conner?
Is he free agent?
That's what Mike
He signed a
Parlato
contract
says.
with the Steelers like a couple years ago.
Free agent.
Could be wrong. I don't know. Again, I just don't think this Jets team needs.
Yeah, I think he is a free agent.
They just don't
That's
need
an-
another injury-prone guy. Like I'd rather just
Yeah.
build the running back room through the draft.
Sean Bennett asked you, is that an authentic helmet behind you, Rich?
No, it is not. It's a replica. I cannot put it on. Just whack.
No, that's the same one.
It's a replica helmet.
Pretty dope.
It is nice, yeah. I love the New York here.
You know who signed on mine?
I was really
Jamal Adams, Robbie Anderson,
Damn.
Nunwa, and who else? McGuire. Remember McGuire?
Eli. I wish I could put this on. I actually have a helmet I could put on if you guys want me to get it.
I want to get the hat that Ryan has from Desktop.
You're looking for it. I don't know where to put it. What hat?
How do you think Carson Wentz is going to be? I think
I don't know.
he'll be decent.
That's an interesting move for the Colts, man. He's obviously an injury-prone guy, but when he's healthy, and he's got talent around him,
I think Philly just screwed him.
he's a special player. But I just think that if they invest the money into protecting him properly, I think that it'll probably work out for them. I just don't know. Carson is like everybody equates Carson Wentz with greatness for some reason, you know, because like he had a season where he almost won the MVP, you know, like he didn't play in the big game. Like believe me, I know Carson Wentz is a good quarterback, but I just feel like a lot of things have to fall into place in the right way for him to really see success. I
think that injury just screwed Wentz, to be honest. Like, he was going to win MVP if he did not get hurt that year.
They just didn't build around him correctly.
Like, he was literally nuts. He was going to be an MVP. I think he was like the front runner, and then he got hurt in like week 11 or something like that.
I see a lot of Sam Darnold and Carson Wentz are kind of the same. They try to do too much on the field, and then it turns into turnovers, turns into injuries, turns into bad play and bad decisions, which both of those guys have done throughout their careers in the NFL so far. So,
yeah. Some people want us to do a mock draft while we wait.
During free agency?
Yeah, man. See, that's the thing. I think after free agency is when we really start the mock drafts because we get a better idea
of what we have
going, because we still don't know. You know, all of a sudden we can draft we can sign 3 players and then they'll be like, all right, we're not going to draft that position now.
Like, what if he trades Sam Darnold and then literally the quarterback's out of the picture at number 2? So,
yeah, man.
And like, it's you don't know what's going to happen.
I love refreshing Twitter and seeing no news.
Mekhi Becton tweeted something out though.
Yeah, he's pumped. Dude, Mekhi Becton on Twitter is literally us. And I love it. Mekhi Becton is one of us. He's a Jets fan.
It's also like our age, too.
Yeah, he's younger than us.
He's a giant person.
He's younger than you and me, Jack. Yeah, what are we doing for Jack and I's birthday? We got my birthday and Jack's birthday are back-to-back. Mine's April 1st. Jack's is April 2nd. Turning 23. We got no plans.
No plans, dude.
I know actually what I'll be doing. I'll be watching the Mets because that's their opening night.
Maybe we'll have a live stream on Mets Media at like 11:45, and we'll drink while it's your birthday, and then at midnight we'll toast to my birthday, and we'll say goodnight.
Happen.
I'll be getting the second vaccine shot on April 1st.
Nice.
Hey, my birthday.
My dad got his first dose today, which I'm hyped about.
Yeah, his arm is probably just gonna be sore for like a day.
Yeah, I mean, he said he's doing fine so far. So hopefully he's good. I imagine his arm probably is sore. He's not the type of guy to ever disclose how he's really feeling.
What do you guys think about Moore? I think there's a lot of really good prospects at the wide receiver position in the draft, and he's definitely one of them. That's more of a slot receiver type. To be honest, I haven't done my homework on the wide receiving class just yet, but I will be very soon. But I do know about Moore. He's very speedy. He's a return specialist, so he's definitely someone the Jets will have an eye on. Thoughts on Sewell versus Slater? I think this is going to be interesting. Slater is skyrocketing on boards. He's actually ahead of Penei Sewell on some draft boards. Just like last year. I mean, last year there's 4 big tackles: Mekhi Becton, Wills, Thomas, and Wirfs, and all 4 of them were all over the place. You know, so I think both of these guys will be tossed around. Look up Kadarius Toney. Oh, I know about Toney. I know about him as well. But I just haven't really got deeper into it. Where like the 4th, like 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, I need to really get deeper into those players. I'm excited to do that. Yeah, man. So we're an hour and a half into the stream, and we got no news to talk about yet.
I'm so bored.
I'm sorry, guys. I expected it to be a little better.
It's not nighttime yet, right?
So. Yeah, right.
Joey D does his best work at night.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
You guys might, Richie. They probably will break some stuff when you're on with Ryan.
Yeah, I forgot I'm going live with Ryan. Guys, I'll be live tonight on Jets Talk 24/7. Ryan's channel at 8 o'clock. So if you guys want to tune into that, make sure you do so.
You guys just want to witness like 6 hours of Richie's day.
Yeah, right.
Just watch this and then go over to watch Ryan's stream, and you'll just.
It's going to be
life.
Ryan and Green Bean.
You'll just live life alongside of Rich.
I love Green Bean, bro. He's awesome.
He is the man. He is the man.
I love their channel.
See if Ryan's available. Get Ryan in here. Or either Green Bean. I can message Green Bean or Matt. Matt's probably at work.
I would love to see Mekhi Becton and Penei Sewell bookends on the Jets line. Becton left tackle, Sewell right tackle. Yeah, that's a fantasy. I'd say there's like a 99.9% chance that doesn't happen, though. But I was thinking about that for a while. Believe me, I was.
Sure, man.
Delusional Jets fan says, I just want to see news of us cutting Crowder and signing Samuel. I feel that, man. I would be down. Love Jameson Crowder, but I feel like younger, faster, can be equally as productive. I think that's definitely an upgrade at the position for sure.
Facts, man. Oh, we're trying our best to do something. Alex Mack gets a 5.5-year contract, 1 year with the 49ers, their new starting center. 49ers are going all veterans on that line.
I can't believe the contract that Williams got. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts.
What do we think Joe Douglas is doing at this exact moment in time?
Showering or something?
You think he's got a phone in his shower?
Yeah, I mean, what's going on, Douglas? Let me know what's good. Yo, okay.
T.Y. Hilton for about $9 million. I'd pass on that.
Yeah, definitely.
T.Y.'s a good player, but I feel like he's dealt with some injuries throughout his career as well.
He's getting old.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so sick of refreshing Twitter.
I'm trying not to. I know I'm just going to be disappointed. I'm trying my best to stay active with the chat since we literally have nothing to talk about right now. So seriously, guys, we just appreciate the hell out of you just hanging out with us.
The Jaguars received a few calls about Gardner Minshew.
Ooh. Minshewmania. JD is slumbering in his coffin. He's a vampire. All right. That could be happening.
Thoughts on Keanu Neal, 2 years, $18 million? What do you think about that, Ali? 2 years, 18 mil. 2 years, 18 mil for Keanu Neal. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I see everybody wants us to get Jet Central on the stream. Listen, we've all tried to get Jet Central on the stream multiple times. It seems like he's just content with doing his own thing, which is totally okay. And that's fine. I mean, he's the best Jets YouTuber out there. So trust me, I've tried to get him on here multiple times, and Ian's a great dude. Best Jets YouTuber out there for sure.
If you guys want to hit him up and tell us to come on, you do that.
Yeah, we've tried.
But we're pretty elite Jets YouTubers ourselves, though.
We get in there. We get into
let's set that in stone real quick.
We get into that status.
Okay, guys. So I'm sorry we're all bored together. All 300 of us are sitting here bored as hell. And I really don't want to do a mock draft because it's like, you know, I don't want to do mock drafts until after free agency.
Winged Hussar, you like that? You like that I called us elite?
Where's that
Comment.
quote from the other day? From yesterday?
What happened?
Remember that one guy that was just laughing for 3 hours yesterday?
Oh yeah, BG.
He's just roasting us for 3 hours straight.
Guy was in here for 2.5 hours by himself.
Somebody asked, are
just
we
laughing.
in Jersey or New York? So Ali is from Jersey, and Jack and I are from Long Island, New York.
Yes, sir. Vincent Jones wants us to play Guitar Hero. Vincent, I would, but I don't own Guitar Hero anymore. But I spent countless hours on Guitar Hero.
I actually got the
As a younger man.
PS4 version of it's called Guitar Hero Live like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I remember playing that at your house a bit.
Texans cut offensive guard Zach Fulton.
That's the news we're getting. What's going on?
Hey, I'm giving something.
Hey, Ellie, I'm not mad at you.
I'm just bored as hell.
I know.
JD needs to make a damn move for sure. King J asked Ali if you're a Nets fan.
Nope.
No.
No, sir. I'm a Lakers fan. Before
go,
people
Jay.
call me a bandwagoner, my dad used to live in California before I was born. So that's how I got LA for the Lakers. And I'm a huge Kobe fan. That's how I got into sports when I was like 4 years old. I started watching the Lakers and I saw Kobe. So that's how I became a Lakers fan. I am not a bandwagon.
Must be nice winning a championship.
Yeah, I'm not a bandwagon Jets fan either, you know?
West. If you're
I
a
am
real
a
Lakers fan, you know who West is. So
Jerry West, baby.
The logo. Yo, we're all bandwagon Jets fans because we hopped on the bandwagon. We see how much potential there is in this team.
Yeah. I hopped on the bandwagon after 2-14.
Yeah, man. I mean, all three of my teams have sucked since I've started liking them. The Knicks,
What's the
Jets.
opposite of the bandwagon? The plummeting plane that's on fire as it's crashing towards the earth.
The Jet.
I hopped on that about 23 years ago.
We got a Jets fan from Scotland. That's awesome. Shout out to Logan from Scotland. That's so sick.
That's dope, man. My family, I have family from Scotland.
And we got somebody from the Dominican Republic. Wow. Love your show.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Let's go.
Appreciate that.
Why don't you guys shout out in the chat where you're all located? Let's see where you guys are all from. See where
Canada.
where the Jets fan reaches. The Jets fandom. All right, Beastly Johnny C's from Nassau. Shout out Nassau County, New York. Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out. Damn, yo. John is a Sam Darnold supporter up in Boston, Massachusetts, man. That is a tough life.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough life, John. I feel for you, brother.
We got Rochester. Shout out to Rochester, New York. I know that place very well.
Shout out to Elias.
Yeah, he was here yesterday.
Yep. What up, Elias?
Brazil,
Thanks for tuning in.
New Mexico, Brooklyn, Nassau. Let's go, Robbie. Kansas City.
Kansas City. You picked the wrong team, James.
V-Man sent in something. What's up, V-Man? Hope you're having a good day, brother. Hey, if I were to start a petition to get the Jets to play a scrimmage game at the original training field at the ski, would you sign it? Yeah, V-Man.
Sure.
I would sign that right away, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, they used to practice right next to me in Hofstra. I literally live, Jack and I live like 5 minutes away from Hofstra. And I went to their open practice in 2015, and I met Nick Mangold, Revis, Marshall, Fitzpatrick, and it was sick. I wish they still went to practice there.
We got a Jets fan in Israel. That's awesome.
Fort Lauderdale, I got a family in Fort Lauderdale. and Weston, Fort Lauderdale. Israel.
We got Joe Anthony from Philly representing the Jets down in the in Eagles country. Appreciate that.
Facts.
Oh man.
Italia. Are you really from Italy?
Imagine being a Bills fan.
Posso
never do that.
parlare in italiano.
All right, guys. Refreshing Twitter. Here we go. Deion Bush signed a 1-year deal with the Bears. Great.
Nice.
Don't really care. I don't care if it's not the Jets anymore. Oh, man.
Watch, whenever we end this live stream, all the signings are gonna happen.
Seriously, man. I just want to give you guys my live reaction. We got Justin Hardee signing with the Jets yesterday when we were live. Jack left when that happened. Right when Jack left, it happened.
Yeah, and I took a after being live for like 2.5 hours, I just made some dinner and watched some TV with my dad and just took a break from the Jets world. So I didn't even know that we made that signing until I woke up this morning. So yeah, it's just crazy how as soon as I get off the live stream, it wasn't the craziest signing, but at least it was some sort of news, you know. Today has been just dry, man.
Sure. And here's Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas is in here sleeping. Come on, Douglas, wake up.
Somebody wants me to leave. Good looks, Bryce, but I'm gonna stick around.
I swear, Rich Samini puts out stuff that we already know.
Oh my gosh.
He's like Perriman's fan.
Jack, they want you to leave because when you left, something happened.
Oh.
Jack Lee.
It took me a couple seconds there, guys.
You got a little, yo, what's good? We don't love it.
Yeah, like, what's up, Jarrad? Bryce? Like, what's up?
They want you to leave so we sign someone.
Nah, I appreciate the love, guys.
Joe Douglas doesn't make moves until sunset. Yeah, man.
There he is. There's the infamous Jarrad who wants me out of here.
At least we got a handsome Salah, man, with us. Should I add someone else to the screen?
I mean, we got nothing else to do, so.
We could add a lot of heads if I wanted to.
Who do you got?
How many people are watching right now?
You got Quinnen on deck?
Who?
You got Quinnen on deck? I miss Quinnen's face.
I got anybody on deck. You want Quinnen?
I want some Quinnen on my screen right now.
Who else? Just Quinnen or?
Surprise me.
You got Becton?
Oh, he's got the whole squad.
I mean, I could just put the entire screen filled with
Do you have Adam Gase?
Yeah, unfortunately. Wait, what am I doing? I already have it. Hold on.
All right. Somebody says Joe Douglas is charging his phone, getting ready to go. There he is, yo. That guy is going to be tearing people apart in 6 months.
He does not have braces anymore, which is good. But that's Quinnen, man.
If you guys, and this question goes for the chat as well, if you guys could sign only, and it doesn't have to be a specific name, but only one more free agent, what position would it be?
Offensive line, I think it'd have to be.
I thought so as well, but I'd probably go receiver because I feel like we can get offensive line very early in the draft, like I hope we're going to.
I don't know, because we already signed the only reason why I wouldn't do that is because we already
I just want Curtis Samuel so badly. I feel like he's so perfect for how this offense is going to be. I really do.
Yeah, I'm not very high on the getting offensive line in free agency right now. I think the draft is probably the way to go and just draft 3 to 4 linemen. I don't care, 3 or 4 linemen. And Douglas is definitely gonna sign a couple linemen in free agency, but like in a low, like that's he's gonna do. He's gonna draft some linemen, pick up some linemen, but not like the top guys that are gonna be starters. Those are gonna be just guys that are gonna competing for a spot. But yeah, I mean, get me Curtis Samuel, dude. If we get Curtis Samuel, this is worth the wait. This is worth the wait.
We got Quinn and Mackay.
There we go. We got the anchors of our lines. Let's go.
Maybe we can like
Williams.
let's do something, man. Shout out to everybody just tuning in and chilling with us.
Yeah, man, we really appreciate it. Like seriously, man. You guys tell us what you want us to talk about.
I mean, we could talk about like the allegation against Deshaun Watson because that's pretty wild. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was very surprising. He seems to be standing very strong that the allegations are false, though. He said he's excited to clear his name, or he's looking forward to clearing his name.
O-line is one of the toughest positions in transition from college to the pros. Would be nice to get at least one more veteran. Yeah, I think we definitely need to sign one veteran and then go straight to the draft when it comes to offensive linemen.
You guys think Joe Douglas is watching us right now?
Yeah, probably.
With like 10 monitors on, checking every Jets stream possible.
All right, guys, I'm refreshing Twitter. The Giants did not tender Devontae Downs. I don't care about the Giants, Ralph Acciano. Pick a side, Ralph.
Oh, man.
All right, guys, so we're almost approaching the first hour of the new league year. The Jets are 0-0, and we're tied for first place in the entire NFL. So what are we going to do? I want to entertain everybody.
We have Josh Adams coming back next year. That's all.
Yeah, that's the only news that the Jets really gave us.
Josh Adams, maybe.
Josh Adams.
Running back 4.
Man, what is going on? Like, trade someone for something like. Oh man, I'm getting impatient now.
Yeah, this sucks.
I really thought like at 4, everything's gonna be like pew pew pew.
It's been opposite that.
Should I just like throw on Madden and like play Madden and like screen share it so you guys can watch me play Madden? Like I don't know what else to do. I'll rebuild the Jets in Madden and I'll be the GM.
You want to play COD? You want to jump on COD?
Yeah, let's do it.
Play some Warzone?
I mean, we could do this. We could just draft a lead at corner with the 5th pick.
Let's do it. How much am I getting? The 5th rounder.
I don't know, man. Hey, we got another person sending in. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, Dean King. Wow. Wait, everybody all is everywhere.
From Dublin, Ireland on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Dublin.
It's like 10 o'clock over there. Probably getting lit right now, Dean.
Hunter Henry just posted a picture of him spiking the football in the Patriots uniform. Yikes. Oh, gross. Right, Hunter Henry. You're going to be locked down twice a year.
Yeah, he's either going to be locked down or unfortunately he's going to unfortunately for him, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah. Ali looks more like a strong safety. Maybe Ali will get drafted as a strong safety.
I'll be a slot receiver. We need that, right? If we cut Crowder, we need a slot receiver. Screw Curtis Samuel.
Guys, I know we're not ending the stream until some news comes out, man.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the seat until something happens.
Like if I wanted to, here, let's change up format. All right. Now you're closer to us. All right, now it's just me. Now it's just Jack with us on the side. What up? Here, how about we do this? Actually, this would be fun. Ow! Sorry.
What's up, guys?
Sorry. I know what we can do to make this a little more entertaining.
You can just leave.
Yeah. I could share the screen of my Twitter. We can just refresh Twitter together.
Let's just play Madden.
Here we go. Here's my Twitter, guys. Gonna keep refreshing. We got Justin Gray.
Justin Gray.
Jack, don't disrespect him.
The GOAT.
Oh, no. I would never.
All right, guys. I keep refreshing Twitter. Nothing's happening. Should I stop this?
I really,
I'm just gonna
I really like Justin Gray's optimism. Honestly, I do.
I love him. I really do.
It's too much, though. Way too much.
I love the passion.
He's just, yeah, exactly. He's just a guy who just wants to see his team win.
All right, guys. I'm gonna post a GIF of. I'm gonna type in waiting. Which GIF should I pick?
Is this what we're really doing?
I don't know, man. You always make great gift selections.
You think so? Am I a Twitter guy?
Are you a
Yeah, you're just a social media tycoon, honestly.
I'm picking this little fella.
Yeah, that little fella could do.
Everyone go like
I
it.
just got the notification that Rich tweeted.
Thanks, Jack. How are my noties on?
Nothing going on.
Oh my God, man!
Nothing going on. Nothing.
At least like Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas are both bald, you know? At least they have that connection. While we're sitting here waiting, they're just rubbing their heads together, saying like, all right, Curtis Samuel. Let's make the call.
This is Jack's Twitter account. You guys are curious?
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
There's
That is
the bald
me.
head.
There he is.
Bald head.
Everyone go follow Jack. Let's get him up to 400 followers.
That would be awesome, man.
He's
I
new.
do most of my tweeting during Jets games, so my tweets will be sparse during the off season.
I forced Jack to make a Twitter.
During Jets games, I tweet like after every play. Honestly.
Yeah, man. Oh, we got news. The Colts have claimed Andrew Brown off waivers from the Texans. Let's go.
Yay.
Dude, that's
John
sick.
Jetson.
Super Bowl.
Then we got some ads. Double ad. Look at this. This ad is getting even more exposure because of my stream. They don't even know
You
it.
know what you should do? Put the Jets AFC Championship game on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys giving me love on Twitter right now.
Is everybody following you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, you just gained like 10 followers.
Yeah, shout out. I'm going to follow you guys back. Appreciate that.
Pick a number 1 to 100 and follow a person who wins. I don't know what you mean by that. 55. All right, let's see if Jack's followers are just going to skyrocket. 358. Let's go.
361, 362.
Dude, you're a Twitter goat.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll follow all you guys back. So give me some love on Twitter, man. Appreciate that. You guys are beast.
Are we going to Jack's link tree?
Yeah.
We're in Jack's link tree, guys. Are we going to Jack's YouTube video I made for him?
The Orangewood guitar
Of him
unboxing.
unboxing a guitar. That's in my room. That's it.
That's a vibe. That literally looks like a vibe right now.
I was
Just wanted to
much
say
tanner,
so much for the support. on my
feeling
first
better, looking better.
100 miles.
Look at my editing skills, guys. Look at that.
Couple pounds lighter potentially, like I am every summer.
Everyone go check out those music.
Would to give it sort of a
I can't believe
the age
that this is what's on the screen right now.
Can they hear this?
I can hear it, yeah. That's a groove right there.
Sleep on it. Yeah, this is what we needed. Yo, this got
Nice vibes.
3,600 views? Damn. Everyone
I need
go
to-
find this video and
I
like
need to make a new video, man. Let's get Jack McGalley a little monetization.
I'm gonna link this in the chat. Everyone go support this video. Everyone go like this video for Jack. All right, hopefully we can come back and see if you broke 100 likes. He's at 98 likes right now.
That'll be beast. Jets Nation is just showing me so much love right now. I feel like such a beloved human being. Thank you guys. This is so nice.
You are a beast. Carson Wentz rocking number 2. There's Ali. Still waiting. If you guys are not following Ali on Twitter, I'm assuming everybody is. You better be.
Stanley Hudson.
Look at that, 4,200 followers. Are you sleeping on Ali's Twitter game? I think you all are. See it.
You guys know why the Jets emoji doesn't pop up on Twitter anymore when you hashtag take flight?
It's like they redo it and they take it away. It's like a weird thing. It'll be back whenever the season begins, or a new version of it will be.
Probably for the draft, they'll have it.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Oh man, can we do like the NCAA bracket or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, look at it. Jets Nation is simply the best. Take flight. I'm gonna retweet this for Jack because I like Jack. All right, I'm gonna take away the screen share. All right, guys. That was
That was a nice.
100 people from doing that, but we're trying to make you guys more entertained. But I guess that wasn't the right move.
It's all good, man. We got our loyal guys in here.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of you, man. And even if you come in and leave right away, thanks for stopping by, man. It's all love.
Yeah. Thanks for saying what up.
I think wide receiver they're gonna drop like I feel like tonight or tomorrow, by like latest tomorrow. I feel like it's gonna come later at night, like it always does.
Yeah. It'll be. Oh man.
I just want trades. I want like actual trade. Like even if it's not for the Jets, I want Jets obviously, but like I just want to see trades, like fun trades that we can talk about.
Facts, man.
Just something.
Like, all I want is some news to talk about. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new to the stream, we appreciate you. Should we just freestyle? Let's freestyle on the beat. Let's see it, Jack.
I don't trust myself in a freestyle without cursing like 15 times, so I'm gonna bow out. Whenever I'm freestyling, it's just my natural instinct to just say a million curse words.
Yeah.
Big Mill.
We got some nice freestyle music downloaded.
You know what I actually did today, Rich, while I was painting this picture? is I put on that hour-long meditate like a Jedi thing from YouTube. It's just like crazy Star Wars music while I'm painting. It's like the most relaxing, beautiful experience I've ever had.
Yeah, I actually meditated this morning to that exact YouTube video of Star Wars music. Yeah, guys, I'm weird. All right, cool.
Nah, man.
Weird's good.
Alive. We are alive.
Connecting to the Force, you know.
Straight up.
Any signings today? Not yet, John. We're still waiting, man.
We're waiting, man. We're trying to keep this as entertaining as possible for you guys, but it's very dry.
I'm telling you,
in
put the
Jets land.
YouTube, the divisional game on.
It's very dry in Jets land.
Copyright. I can't do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he'll
they strike you.
He'll get toast.
No highlights allowed.
It's annoying.
Lord Supreme says play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Lord Supreme, I actually do play that game with my buddy Ryan. And occasionally Rich, but me and my buddy Ryan play that game like every night together for a couple hours, and we just literally like
We can just say what up to Grogu.
90% of our games.
Did Grogu die? Like, why aren't you making noises? Squeeze you. Grogu's dead.
Grogu needs a battery swap.
Yeah.
Grogu ran out of the Force, man. Well, you know how he gets tired out after he uses the Force, so maybe he's just like...
Do we got any Star Wars fans in the stream? Obviously not everybody, but if there are any Star Wars fans, let us know, because Jack and I are the biggest Star Wars nerds there are. And
as Tom knows very well, they also have a linebacker by the name of Darius Leonard, who's very,
we got PS5, Luis.
very rich.
Yeah,
I'm currently in the middle of the Star Wars Rebels show. It's fire. Finished Clone Wars finally. I'm into all the animated shows now. But we're not going to get into Star Wars talk because I don't want to lose half the people.
Although I could sit here for another 2 hours just talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'll have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Sleeping on it, man.
Let's go, Vincent. My guy.
Yeah, but he put the Star Trek thing. I can't do that. I literally can't do it. I have to like move this finger over to do it.
Make a Star Wars Kingdom channel.
Dude, the amount of times me and Rich have like messed around with that idea.
It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be a Star Wars channel, but it's gonna be like a movie TV show channel that will have Star Wars content on.
Yeah.
Like a comic channel?
Like a movie TV. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Entertainment.
yeah, entertainment.
Exactly.
We got any video editors in here? Because I need some help with all these YouTube channels. Because if you guys don't know, I run multiple, like a lot of YouTube channels, and all the help would be very greatly appreciated. What do you guys want to see from Touchdown Kingdom? Because that's my other YouTube channel. For those guys that don't know, I have a YouTube channel that's all about the NFL, and it's called Touchdown Kingdom. Here's a thumbnail to one of the mock drafts that we did. If you guys want to check it out, I left it down below in the description. Jack and I are going to put in a lot of effort leading into the draft. I actually thought of an idea where we give our top prospects for in each division, in each position in the draft. So like top 5 receivers in the draft, top 5 quarterbacks, top 5 offensive linemen. And that's all going to be on Touchdown Kingdom. So if you guys are not subscribed to Touchdown Kingdom, check it out. There's going to be a lot of NFL content over there. Do a baseball version of Touchdown Kingdom. That's also going to happen in the future for sure. I don't have enough time to do that right now. I need to get a big team with me in order to handle all these channels, as stressful as it is. And you know what's crazy? My Knicks channel already surpassed my Jets channel in subscribers. Come on, Jets fans. We're better than that. I guess there's more Knicks fans out there.
The Knicks have a crazy the Knicks have a crazy like international market. I feel like. I mean, so do the Jets, but like I feel like the Knicks are like such a
And they're also good.
New York team.
The Jets are coming off an Adam Gase run team.
Yeah, I know. The Knicks are good. That's the reason. I made my Knicks channel in December, though. That's the crazy part.
Because when the Jets were 10-6 that one year, my Instagram blew up that year. That's when my Instagram got like 20,000 followers just from that just one season, and it's been slow since Adam Gase entered the ring.
Yeah, dude. When your team is good,
That's why
fans of that team.
Pages and all these big time sports teams, their pages are huge because they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a Knicks fan. My Knicks channel is called Knicks Media, just like Jets Media, but it's Knicks Media. If you honestly just click on my YouTube channel on Jets Media, and then you'll see all of my channels are linked below, like right there. So all of my channels are right there. So if you're interested in checking it out, feel free to do so.
So bored.
All right, guys. Let's see it.
So bored.
Oh man.
Speaking of the Knicks, man, I am coming off 2 back-to-back heartbreaking losses.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
You guys should have had that one last night.
Against the Sixers and then the Nets. I wasn't live during it because I needed to take a break, and I was really crying. Not literally, but I was sitting there like, oh, I was pissed. Wrong stuff. Oh, man.
It's tough, man.
We need some more tie-dye merch. I actually have some more merch sitting here. I'll show it to you guys.
Big money, over 20 a year. The guy that gets franchise tag too yet again. What's the focus on the defense? What does the defense look like now that they have big money and a big graphic, a big Leonard Williams over your shoulder there, Andrew? I really like that graphic. It's good.
Play some rock paper scissors. Vincent Jones says.
What?
Somebody says play rock paper scissors. Seriously though, guys, I mean, there's not much else we can do right now. So we really just appreciate all the love and support and you guys hanging out with us and talking football, talking whatever we're talking about.
Can we just get like even a small little move so we can talk about it just a little bit?
I know.
Just one thing.
But seriously, it definitely means a lot to Ali, Richie, and myself that you guys, so many of you guys are chilling with us when there's really nothing going on. So really appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, this guy brought a box.
I still got a whole box of Jets Media merch that no one bought. So if you guys are interested, got some nice Corrupted Closet collab Jets Media merch. Fire.
That is fire, man.
I'll send it to you guys. Let me know. Got a whole box of these. But I don't have a website anymore. That's the problem.
You why you stopped like paying for it?
Yeah, because like I released these like right week 1, and then the Jets started becoming atrocious, and then everyone's like, why the hell would I buy the Jets shirt when they suck? And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna, Yeah, I have a large. I mean, I could put them back on a website, but I have a lot of left. And they were like, it was $25 for the tie-dye, and then I have like standard black ones for like $15.
And they all said when I asked them about comments, even this next year, because we've got a lot that are
Maybe you could make that a part of one of the membership incentives. Get a Jets Media shirt in the mail.
That is true. Could do that. I also was working on Knicks Media merch this morning, and then I got like flagged for like copyright or something. It's like, come on, all I want is a Knicks Media mug or something.
You guys are dope. I'm up to 385 followers on Twitter. Let's 15 more, baby. Get me to 400. I'll follow all you guys back. You guys can see all these people that have followed me. I followed all of them back. So Hit me up with a follow. Get me to 400. Let's get it.
Should I reactivate my Jets media shop? I'm like going on it right now to see if I can do that.
Love it. Love it. Now, whether or not that changes about the power of the NFC East, I have no idea.
Yeah, it would cost some money.
Has improved the most.
Bengals. No one cares about the Bengals.
And look at because you think it's a joke or a game. Or do you think
You guys want me to open it? It feels like everybody in the chat wants me to open it up. Open my website back up. I don't want to get trolled though, because it costs me money to open up this website. I got standard black t-shirts. I don't know how much I have left. Yeah, this is how much I got. Let's see the sizes. XL, small. Small, large. I got them all. So let me know if you guys want it. I also have standard black ones, but this is worth it.
Hopefully we're not in for like a Le'Veon Bell situation where like we don't hear anything until like literally like midnight tonight.
Yeah. Could be poor. Yeah, guys, so we've been live for a long time. Still waiting for some news. We're still waiting. But I have confidence that we'll be good.
I think it's not the Jets. It's just very slow everywhere. But we've been mad slow for the last 2 days.
390 guys. 10 more. 10 more followers on Twitter, baby.
So what we got from this stream is Josh Adams re-signed, and then Jack got 400 followers.
There we go.
And Richie debating if he wants to put up his website.
All right, I opened it up. Let's see if it's live.
Now you got a quarterback with a great offense potentially. Then, Philadelphia, hey, they haven't been able to get out of the batter's box yet. They haven't been able to do anything.
I don't even know what the website is.
Oh, man. Cars, bro, relax.
Oh, man.
How do we still have 230 people watching?
Because Jets Nation really is just the best, man. Because it's better to suffer with others than to suffer
Alone.
For sure.
In the dark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to all you beautiful people that have been hanging out with us for the last 2 hours and 18 minutes when the only Jets news we could talk about is Josh Adams. So big shout out to you guys. You guys are killing it today. Seriously appreciate it.
Oh, it's jetsmedia.shop. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, it's live. I'll link it right now. Some Jets Media merch, iPhone cases, and other things are there. Hold on.
Did you guys get your stimulus check?
No, I'm not yet.
I don't think I'm eligible because I'm still a dependent.
Yeah, me too. I just put it in the chat for those interested. I think I did.
And then we'll evolve into getting that quarterback. So I'm not so sure I'd make that gamble.
Literally, all my stimulus money is going into my paying for my dorm for next semester.
You guys click that link that I just pinned. It should take you to the shop, and you'll see the what's available.
Oh, man.
It says it's not working. All right, hold
All
on.
right, here's something, guys. From D Waz. Neither linebacker Harvey Langi nor Frankie Louvu received a qualifying offer or minimum tender from the Jets as RFAs, making them both unrestricted free agents.
Here we go.
So-
Some news,
They will not be returning to the Jets.
Who reported that?
guys. If you
Dennis-
refresh it now,
Dennis
the
Wazik.
password should be off.
Wait, who reported that? Oh, Dennis.
I did not expect the
What a legend, Dennis.
Sorry, you guys have to see my nasty fingernails.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is the website up now? If you refresh it,
Hey, it's simple. They have no cap room. They gotta wait till May. Okay.
So there you go, guys.
Go back to the open airport.
A bit of Jets news. Say goodbye to Harvey Langi and Frankie Louvu.
Next time to do some contracts, maybe. I mean, Sunday after 3 years,
Yep.
you can do.
Once again,
later for him.
not really anything we're too
Now we're done. Now we're
excited,
done.
too excited about.
Oh, it is what it is, man. We're waiting. We're waiting, and it's going to happen eventually, right? Patience, young Padawan. All right, guys. So I think the website's finally up and running, and there should be no password on there. I don't know though, because from my end it looks different.
People are saying it works.
Oh, it does work.
Yeah, two different people saying it's working.
Word. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got some orders.
rebuilding-
Shout out to John and Zachary for purchasing some Jets Media tees. Let's see it.
You see, Rich, all you got to do is just get it out there, baby.
Appreciate
Shout
that.
out to you guys, man. Shout out.
Shout out to you guys for sure. What size did you guys get? Extra large. I'll ship this out to you guys tomorrow.
That a boy.
That's awesome, yo. Thank you guys so much. Very, very cool.
I gotta get more of these. There's the XL for John. This one's yours. What was the other size?
I think it's also an XL, he said. John.
John said XL as well.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yep, another XL. Yes, sir. Here's yours. Thank you so much.
Robert Foster is signing with the Dolphins.
That's some news. Why is my camera battery gonna die again? Yo, it's good.
I think everybody's gonna leave once your quality drops down to the MacBook, man.
Another order. We got 2 orders. Wait. Hold on. Hey. Who ordered this? Wait, I'm looking for the name. Andrew purchasing a regular Jets Media, a bleached one, and wait, you got 3 shirts. Holy, thank you so much, Andrew. Appreciate that. Thank you, Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew, man. That's awesome.
Andrew, where you at in the stream? I want to give you a shout out, bro. You just ordered 3 t-shirts.
Hey, John, if you want that Darnold picture that's signed, just message me again. I just can't go lower than the price given because Darnold, with the pricing of getting him. So, I mean, if you want it, I can talk to them and see if we can lower the price.
So you got a large. All right, guys, we're sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Who knows if anything will happen?
Business to tell you about it. You go to the Raiders are dismantling the offensive line. Actually, Ricky
Who knows if anything will happen? What do you guys think? Are we going to have to wait till 8 o'clock again?
Yes, probably.
Even though the Hardee news came out at like what, 6? Damn. We got some orders coming in. Medium. This is the black one, by the way. It's not bleached.
John McClain of the Houston Chronicles said that he expects Deshaun Watson to be traded.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm down for him to be traded to the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I might lose my mind that day if that ever happens. If that day ever comes, I might lose my,
Lose my damn mind.
What do we do about O-line though if we bring him in? Believe me, Deshaun Watson in the Jets uniform would make last year's suffering worth it. But how do we protect him? How do we make sure he's not running for his life like he was in his last game?
I believe we'll have second round picks still left over, and we'll just draft in the second round, and then use our thirds maybe to like jump up into the second round.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe Douglas doesn't have to like move around a lot.
Facts. We got more orders. Amir.
how do you guys in the chat think that we could beef up this offensive line while bringing in Deshaun Watson? I want to know how you see that going down, because I like what Ali was saying, but I want to know what you guys think as well. We bring in Deshaun Watson. That obviously means a couple first-round picks are going bye-bye. So what are we doing to beef up the offensive line to protect Watson?
Who knows?
17 months after giving a record-setting extension to Jarrad Davis, the Rams gave up on the Super Bowl.
Wyatt
Shout out to
Davis, middle rounds,
order.
second-round picks, possible trades. Seems like the free agent offensive line market is kind of at a dwindling standstill at this point, though. So I don't know how many possible trades we're gonna see. I mean, I know you don't have to be a free agent to get traded, but I don't know. Seems like it's slim pickings right now in the offensive line market.
Really?
That's what it seems like to me, at least.
Yeah.
Put Joe Douglas as right tackle. No. Cowboys have spoken with agent safety Neal.
Somebody says sign the rest of the Becton family.
I'm so down.
Here's Dad on draft day.
Shout out to Ryan for purchasing a shirt. Thank you so much, bro. A lot of people are buying shirts right now. I'm trying to get to all of them so I can shout you out. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
I honestly didn't expect like any of these shirts to sell anymore because I had to take the website down.
Gotta promote it, dude. See,
Love
you
it, man.
promoted it once. You literally said it once, and look how many sales you have.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Wow. Paul's going to be happy to hear this because Paul is the one that did the custom bleach version with. If you want to check out his business, Corrupted Closet, Corrupted with a K. Check him out on Instagram. That's who I collaborated with, and I actually work for him as well, if anyone's interested. All right, 5:30. 5:30, and we're waiting and waiting and waiting. Refreshing Twitter now. Nothing there. Just the Knicks highlights.
I have literally alerts for every reporter. So
Yeah. And I'm starving now.
Yeah, so
on mac and cheese.
so hungry.
Oh man, brother.
Keep Van Roten.
Greg Van Roten's here, man. He's Long Island native, grew up a Jets fan. I don't think he should be our starter.
Yeah, grew up on Long Island, Jets fan. Don't think he should be the starter though.
Solid backup.
Sorry, Greg. Solid backup. Exactly. There you go. Backups still make millions.
Yes, they do.
Think about the feeling you have when you get, when you're Leonard Williams and you're like, word, I just got $45 million guaranteed coming my way. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I would be in another country until I absolutely had to show up at camp. I would be in 75-degree weather until I absolutely had to be somewhere else.
And when you talk about the NFL cap situation, I would just draft a quarterback every 5 years, and then I have to worry about paying that big price down the road and hampering my team like you said.
Whoever ordered a Jets Media iPhone case, I just got the email that it's going to be sent to your house because I don't have those here, so that's going to be being shipped from somewhere else.
That's all that matters. They win, they go to the playoffs with Lamar Jackson. He's the ultimate weapon that you have to get.
Hopefully that goes through. I think it will. No doubt. I should I don't know. Forgot about this, to be honest. All right, guys. So sorry.
So Frankie Louvu and Harvey Lange.
They're latered.
They're latered.
Frankie Louvu is more of a 3-4 fit. Harvey Lange later.
Remember that one game though where Harvey Lange looked like he was like,
yeah,
just like running on like electric energy.
I do remember that actually. That was
sprinting
awesome.
Around the field.
That one play he had was freaking insane.
Oh man.
Yo, Lord Supreme is asking what's up with the merch. I was in the shower when you were talking about it. So Richie's website is back up, so you can go get some Jets Media merch if you're down.
Yeah. So I had this merch. I launched this like right before the season last year, and then I got a bunch of sales, and then I took it off. The website hasn't been live for months, and I've had this box of Jets Media merch sitting here. So now I just made it live. So if you're interested, it's the pinned tweet. The pinned comment up top. Appreciate that, man.
That makes Lamar's job that much easier throwing the ball. I think Baker Mayfield still has to prove.
Oh man.
All I want is
in the right direction of being one of those unique quarterbacks, but he's
something to happen. Is it that too much to ask for? You know what I mean?
You know what?
I'm 100% sold on him. But I think all three of these guys will get paid.
Who's the next domino to fall? Is it Sam?
I don't know, man. It's looking like a less likely chance of that. Time
I
goes
guess
on.
so. I don't like that. I don't like that. You have NFL Network on?
Yeah.
Nobody has the National Football League covered like us.
Cool.
Somebody asked if I'm at 400 followers. I am not. I am at 395. 5 away, guys. So swim me that follow. Get that follow back.
Yeah, so we're still waiting for any breaking news to happen. I appreciate you guys chilling with us. But it's taken a little longer than we expected. I expected news to happen by now. I really did. How about you guys? You guys expected it to happen?
I don't know what I expect now. I expect something to happen in the next 3 days.
Facts.
We'll have news by Friday.
So, were there any type of Jets media accessories you guys want? Because I can add literally anything to the shop. I can add hats. I can add shorts, leggings, joggers, sweatpants,
How about
sweatshirts,
masks?
tank tops. Getting ready for summer. Show off the guns.
Get like custom made masks.
Masks could be the move. I actually want to get myself a coffee mug, but where do I do that?
We're taking stickers and hats. Trucker hats.
There's the coffee mug.
This is tough, guys.
Overboard, why don't we roast the Cowboys and Lions?
236. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't all have to be Jets talk. We could get into some roasting of other organizations, man.
Yeah, Lord Supreme. This is the. He's asking if I can show the black T-shirt. This is the black one. Just in case you're interested. These are different. Like these that I got from I ordered it and I went to pick it up myself. Like what I would do right now is they would make it in a factory, ship it to you, and I wouldn't get my hands on it. Like these I have all myself, obviously. But I'm new to this merch, to be honest. Very new to it.
You new to the merch game?
Yeah. So what's the move looking like?
Somebody asked, what's the surprise move of the day so far, in your opinion? Jets-wise, nothing at all because it's been extremely slow. But
there's nothing besides Josh Adams and whatever Jack said about Lubu and Lange.
I mean, I guess around the league, I'm pretty surprised that Marlon Mack ended up back with the Colts. I wasn't, I know Ali was high on him coming here. I wouldn't have minded that. I never thought he was going to come here. I just didn't think that he was going to go back to the Colts because they have Jonathan Taylor, who really popped off last year. But a little kind of insurance blanket there, very cheap deal, 1 year, $2 million. So, but it just kind of surprised me that they ended up back with the Colts. I keep thinking about the massive contract that San Francisco gave to Trent Williams. He's a great player, and he's coming off of a good year. But it's a hell of a commitment. 6 years, $130 million to make to a guy that's 32 years old. So that really surprised me. The Leonard Williams contract from yesterday really surprised me. But clearly the Giants are very high on Leonard, man. The Giants tagged him 2 years in a row, and now they're tossing $63 million the guy's way. So the Giants love Leonard Williams. That's for sure. So, yeah, those things pretty surprising. I wish there was some surprising Jets news to talk about. Like, I'm surprised that we got Curtis Samuel for so cheap. But it's not looking good right now. Well, it's looking fine, but there's just nothing to talk about on the Jets front.
Nope. But I will manifest it. There will be breaking news while we're live. At least I hope.
I hope so.
And now a slot receiver who gets outfield like Emmanuel
Like, please?
They're still the best team, and Brandon Beane, general manager.
How much do I gotta ask?
Somebody asked. Somebody said, "Talk about Mekhi Becton, Highway 77, big ticket." That's something I can do for you there, Kent.
Do it.
Yeah, I think Joe
Could be
Douglas's
trivia as well.
Joe Douglas's first draft pick as a New York Jet, as a New York Jet general manager, I feel like was a home run, man. I feel like Mekhi Becton, the first thing that you hear about and that strikes you when you see him is like how massive of a human being he is. But the refreshing thing about Mekhi is that he's so much more than just that big body. He's got the technique and the athleticism and the football knowledge to supplement his massive frame that he has. So he's so much more than just a big body out there. He can move and block upfield. I mean, we saw countless highlights on Baldy breakdowns this past season of Mekhi, blocking a cornerback until you couldn't see him on the frame of the screen anymore. So I think he's got some improvements to be made in the pass blocking game, but he's still very solid there. But as far as run blocking goes, I think he has every opportunity to be absolutely dominant, hopefully for his entire freaking career with the New York Jets, man, because I really think that he's a special player. I heard that his goal is to drop a couple pounds this offseason and come in a little lighter. So hopefully he won't have durability issues down the road. Because that was a small concern from us, as fans this season is Mekhi, never going to be able to, play and finish 16 games. But that's not something I'm worried about as of right now. I know he's committed to getting better. You always see him on social media. I feel like he's just a good player to have on this organization. And yeah, I totally love the pick. I think Joe Douglas wanted Mekhi Becton anyway, and he was just super hyped that he ended up falling to us. So yeah, man.
Super high. Becton. I'm down to talk
on Mekhi Becton. Yeah, let's hear your take on Mekhi Becton. I just had a couple minutes.
I'm down. Real quick, Lord Supreme, you should be able to use PayPal now. I just activated it on my website because it was not activated. So PayPal should be up and running on the website on the jetsmedia.shop for the merch. But I mean, Mekhi Becton. Oh man, this man is just. I said it before. He is like a fan on Twitter. And Ali said he'll be right back. So Ali's going to be back in just a sec. But Mekhi Becton is like one of us. He's literally our age, a little bit younger than us. But he is a guy that's going to be the future of the team on and off the field, that social media presence, but more importantly on the field, he's an absolute menace. I mean, we hit a home run going into the draft. We all knew, we were all on the same page. We needed to get a left tackle, whether that's going to be Mekhi Becton, Jedrick Wills, Wirfs, or Andrew Thomas. I think we can all agree we made the right decision. We had Mekhi Becton or Wirfs on the board, and we got Mekhi. And I feel like if there's a redraft, Mekhi would have went way earlier than 11. So we should be very thankful that we got the beast of a man of Mekhi Becton. I mean, I love him. How can you not?
For sure, man. Totally agree.
V-Man says, who set the team record in ints in a season? I'm not too sure. Revis? I don't know.
Does he mean a corner or a quarterback?
It's a good question.
I really don't know the answer to either, honestly. I would assume Revis, but like people didn't even throw to him. So like it's probably not Revis. I don't know, man.
Well, we know Ryan Fitzpatrick leads the team in touchdowns, which is ridiculous.
Insane.
Like, absolutely absurd. Oh, man. All right, guys. So Ali will be right back. Jack and I are here. We're going to take any other questions, anything. We're still waiting. He means defender, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Is it Ty Law?
Somebody said Ty
I remember
Law.
he came for the Jets, and he was a beast for that when he was a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on the running back situations? You want to answer that one, Jack?
Yeah, I think with the Shanahan 49ers style offense that we're going to be implementing here in New York, you got to look at where they've had success in their running game, and that's not with one back who's going to get 25 carries a game. They have they have a rotation of bodies who can all get the job done. So I feel like, and it's a we keep using this phrase, it's a running back by committee type of situation where you don't need that 25 carry guy. You can spread it out between three healthy bodies that could all come in and contribute and be productive. The running game, like any other running game, it's not unique to the Jets. It all starts up front with the big boys up front. So we're not going to see much success in the running game until we get some more dogs on that offensive line, which I know we're going to handle with the 23rd pick. So yeah, I think the running back situation with the guys that we currently have, today we confirmed that we're bringing back Josh Adams. And, as of right now, it's looking like Josh Adams, Ty Johnson, LaMichael Pirine. None of those names really jumps off the page at you like that. Wow, that guy's a superstar. That being said, I think that Ty Johnson and Pirine still have some untapped potential. We didn't really see Pirine, get the workload that he should have gotten last year at all. So we still don't really know what we have with him. We missed out on Jamal Williams. The running back market now is kind of weird. It's a very cheap, kind of inexpensive market. But I don't know if I would like to bring in a free agent running back. I don't know if Joe Douglas is going to. Maybe that's something he wants to bring in another player later in the draft and compete in camp. But I would kind of imagine that you kind of have to bring in a free agent running back with just the names that we have in the depth chart right now. I don't know who it's going to be at this point, but I kind of imagine that you have to bring in a free agent. I don't know who it's going to be. I mean, a lot of fans were really sold on Jamal Williams, and then when you find out that he signs a 2-year deal with the Detroit Lions, not even getting $4 million per year. Like we said earlier in the stream, maybe he just wasn't on Joe Douglas's radar at all. But yeah, man, I definitely expect a move to be made at running back this offseason, whether it's free agency or the draft or even both. We'll see. But it's definitely a position of where we need improvement. Yeah, it's just up to Joe Douglas. Let's see what he's got in the tank, man.
Yeah, I think it's just at this point just all hypotheticals. What the hell are we going to do? And I like your assessment of it for sure. And V-Man gives us an answer. 1964 safety. Wow, this man is really educated on Jets history. V-Man, you are indeed the man.
That's before they even had a Super Bowl, right? Because Super Bowl III was 1969. We all know that as Jets fans.
Yeah. Damian Williams, interesting option.
Interesting option. Could definitely be another a super cheap deal. A guy to bring in. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Run behind
Big Mackay, man. There it is. That's what you need. Somebody says we look tired. Yeah, we're tired, man.
We've been live for 3 hours.
3 hours of
no news.
Trying to, not have too many long moments of silence. Can tire you out. Can take the wind out of your sails a little bit. But here we are, man. Talking to all you beautiful people. we still got freaking 250 people in here somehow, which is nuts.
You guys are all goats.
For sure, man. Get me to 400 followers on Twitter.
Yes, sir. Got another Jets Media merch order coming in from Alex. Appreciate that, Alex. So expect all these orders. I'm going to ship them out tomorrow. So it'll be there relatively soon. For sure. For sure, for sure.
Benjamin Albright, we just got tagged in a tweet, Rich. Benjamin
Jack's Twitter,
Albright
real quick,
tweets.
Riley. Jack's Twitter is on his thing at Jack NY Jets.
Yep, that's
For everyone
that's my
asking
Twitter.
what his Twitter is.
Yep, that's my Twitter.
At Jack NY Jets. What's up?
But yeah, Benjamin Albright tweets out, and me and you were tagged in it. Obviously not in Benjamin's tweet, but
Oh yeah, I see it. I'm reading it now.
if your team isn't spending in free agency despite space and needs a quarterback, they're probably waiting to see on the Deshaun Watson situation. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. The more and more I think about it, though, knowing the kind of guy that Joe Douglas is, no matter how good the quarterback is, we all just watch the same Super Bowl. If you got scrubs on your offensive line, we shouldn't bring Deshaun Watson in here to have him running for his life. So I think that, obviously it would be a game-breaking move, and it would, give us an MVP caliber quarterback. But there's a lot of adjustments that still need to be made on this roster. Not just on offense, not just on defense, all across the board. So, giving up a lot of assets for one player, no matter who that player is, doesn't really bode well for what I believe is Joe Douglas's current vision for how he wants to build this team. But, the other side to that argument is here comes a 25-year-old quarterback who, went 4-12, but managed to still, lead the league in passing yards. He's just an incredible player. And he's 25 years old. That doesn't come around often at all in this league. So, I fully expect Joe Douglas to do his due diligence on the whole situation. And I expect, multiple phone calls between the Jets and the Texans organizations. Do I see it eventually panning out? I do not. But yeah, man, I mean, we're definitely still one of the teams in the hunt for sure.
Interesting, man. A lot of news will be coming out. I mean, I keep saying it, but I just want to see a signing of any sorts. I don't know what the holdup is. It's just this free agency is weird, man. It's that very different. The markets is very slowed down. What are you at on Twitter?
Let me check.
397.
Let's go.
There we go.
3 more.
You're closing in on me.
Shout out to Gary and Riley and all you guys, Raymond and Darren and Kevin and James and Will and Same Old Jets and Chris Decker. Clay. Thank you guys.
For sure. You guys are awesome. What do we talk about now?
There's a lot of stuff in the chat that we just missed. What about tight end? You think Herndon is our guy? Or
Scott, you really want me to sign your shirt? Because I know that you ordered it. I don't think you want me to ruin the nice, beautiful shirt. If you really want me to, I will. I don't know where I would, though. What do you want the Jets to sign? I'll let you take that away, Jack. What do you think? You want Curtis Samuel, right?
I do want Curtis Samuel, man. I feel like, first of all, guys, we did it. 402 followers.
Hey.
You guys are beasts.
Thank
Let's
you so
go.
much. Really appreciate the love.
Try to move a little closer to your mic. There you go.
But yeah, Curtis Samuel's my guy right now that I really want to bring in. I feel like, I mean, we've mentioned this like 3 or 4 times on the stream already, but you know, I really do think it is an upgrade at slot. We all love Jamison Crowder. We love what he's done and the consistency that he's brought to this Jets team over the last few years. But that being said, if you save the $10 million cap space by cutting him, and you can use that towards bringing in a guy like Curtis Samuel, who's younger, faster, and could be equally as productive at the position, that's clearly an upgrade. You know, no matter how you feel about Jamison Crowder, younger, faster, equal production is an upgrade. So yeah, I'm in on Curtis Samuel, man. I think he would come fit the system that we're going to be implementing here extremely well. He is coming off of a really kind of low key, really solid year for the Panthers. So yeah, Curtis Samuel's my guy right now. If that went down, I would be ecstatic. I would be really, really excited about that.
Sure. Curtis Samuel. I want that Jackson guy, cornerback. Everett is an interesting tight end because we don't have, you know, I don't know, man. There's so much that we can just be hypothetical about. Hold on, let me see something. I think I ran out. I would say, yeah. For everybody that bought a Jets media shirt, I would give you a sticker, but I think I ran out. Now I have all these Knicks media stickers. I need to get Jets media stickers again. But yeah, I'll sign a piece of paper for you. Get Everett for the right price. Keanu Neal, that's somebody that people want. How many yards does Samuel have? Samuel had around like 800, 850, I think, last year. The Panthers are signing Hassan Reddick. Okay, another edge rusher getting moved. We already got ours, so I don't really care.
Keep in mind also, Curtis, 800 receiving yards isn't going to overwhelm you, although it is solid. But keep in mind that he was, Robbie Anderson was killing it last year. DJ Moore is another good receiver. Keep in mind that he was playing around receivers that were leaps and bounds better than anybody we had out there. I would have taken Robbie or DJ or Curtis over any of the starting receivers we had out there last year. I mean, besides Mims, obviously, but Mims never got the ball thrown to him. So yeah, I think Curtis Samuel really has just like potential written all over him, man. That would be so awesome if we could get him, but I know probably not going to happen.
Yeah. That's
Joe Douglas just got his free agent wide receiver. A part of me feels like Joe Douglas is not going to go get 2 wide receivers. He'd rather draft one.
Facts.
Because we still need another body for sure. I mean, they're talking about bringing back Perriman, who I guess I wouldn't mind, but I mean the depth last year was just atrocious.
It was atrocious, bro. I just want like something to break before we end this stream because I'm gonna have to end it sometime soon and eat dinner.
Yeah, I'm so freaking starving.
Guys, don't you worry. I'll be live on Jets Talk 24/7 for 2 hours tonight. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Sorry again, it's been 3 hours, 3 long hours, but everybody that's been tuning in throughout this entire thing, you guys are awesome. You really are. Genuinely.
Why don't you guys hit up my Instagram now? Follow my Instagram as well.
Do it.
Shamelessly plugging my Instagram. 10 followers away on Instagram from 1,900. So if you guys can make that happen for me, man, that would be very special. If you guys are into music and just want to support what I'm doing in my life, that would mean a lot to me. So head on over. And if you don't want to, it's all good, man. But that would mean a lot. Figure 3 hours in, I could plug myself a little bit here.
Yeah, of course. All right, guys. So we're coming on 3 hours. So you want me to sign your shirt? Where do you want me to sign it? I can sign it right now if you want. Watch me sign it. Where do you want me to sign it, bro? Let's see. Which size did you get? You got a medium, right? Got a medium black t-shirt. Here's Jack's Insta. Everyone go check it out.
Dude, you guys already got me there. Thank you guys so much, man. Seriously, that really, like, I'm not even BSing right now. Like, this is what I'm trying to do with my life, and it's, you know, it's a big commitment to try to make. So I really genuinely appreciate that. So that really means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. So awesome.
McGally's on the way up. You guys want to say, hey, I remember that guy when he was on Richie's streams back in 2021. Look where he is now in 2026. But, yo, where do you want me to sign this? It's a black shirt, so I don't really know where I could sign it. With a black Sharpie. I only have a black Sharpie.
He says sign it by the bottom left.
But the problem is I have a black Sharpie only. You wouldn't see it. Should I get like one of those silver ones? I could sign it like on the logo, but like right here. What about here on the back of the shirt, on the logo? Sign it there if you want.
Now everybody wants you to sign theirs, dude. I love it.
Jack, do you know Dan Kaufman?
Yeah,
me
and Rich went to high school with him.
We know Dan.
Dan's a very good dude.
So
I pass Dan's house on my jogs almost every day.
So you want me to sign it there? I'm scared I'm going to mess up the signature. Because if I mess it up, I don't know.
Oh, you went to college with him? Yeah, he's a very good dude. It's awesome, man. It's a small world.
Could we get a Dory Jackson? Yes, we can, man. He's definitely up there. We all want him. I think the Jets should want him. I should probably practice my signature before I. Where's my? Look at this. This is the questions for the Vincent Smith interview.
Nice.
That me and Ali had. Practice on that. On the back of this.
Somebody asked, what about tight end? You think Herndon is our guy? I think that Herndon will get another shot. Obviously he kind of looked like, he was just way too in his own head this year. But Sam's rookie year, it looked like, a special connection was going to be brewing. Obviously that didn't really work out. But I think that regardless of who the quarterback is next year, I think that Chris Herndon has a lot of talent. I think that Adam Gase being out of the building is going to mean a lot to not like means a lot like in a sentimental way, but it's going to be very beneficial to all these players. that they have a real staff in the building. So we'll see what Chris Herndon can do.
Ali's back.
Given another opportunity. What up, Ali?
Welcome back, man. I missed you. You missed a lot of news.
Right? Did I?
We missed a super chat. Oh, we did. My apologies. The NY Bully with the chat did not see this. Thank you so much, man. I would like to see us bring in a cornerback like Jackson, Kwan Williams, a depth piece like Fort, who the Ravens are tendering. Trust the process. Yeah, man, there's still so many opportunities out there for the Jets, and we don't even know. Like, we all want this player, that player, that player, and it's just at the end of the day, we'll see. We'll see what they ended up doing. I really expected some news to be breaking now, but I guess it won't be on this stream.
We know that got done a couple days ago. It seems like a million years ago. Jason Verrett, they locked him in on a nice, proven 1-year deal. And then the latest, B.J. Jones.
Oh, man, guys. I'm trying to practice my signature because you guys want me to sign your shirts. I'm scared I'm going to mess it up. Yo, Ali, I'm practicing on the back of this. This was our interview with Vincent Smith and Justin Allen for it. Practicing my signature.
Fire.
And then, of course, when you use cash and cap space to retain your own, that does lead to less flexibility in terms of signing guys from the outside. They did add one. Samson Evercom, the former.
Do you want me to write your name on it?
Got a 2-year deal.
Or just want me to say, like, to your name or no?
He's going to grow into that role. Similar to one of their players who they talked to was linebacker Matt Milano, staying put John Feliciano.
The stream is on Jets Talk 24/7, Devin.
Emmanuel Sanders,
Tonight.
formally released today by the New Orleans Saints, allowing his
All the signings are going to be at night, so I guess so. Get some breaking news on Ryan's channel.
That's a good signing as well. There they had Stephon Diggs last year.
Yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna go. Hopefully, I can just go chill. But watch for when I try to go just watch something else besides football. There's gonna be like 10 new news for the Jets. That's always what happens, especially at night. And I'm up to like 2 a.m. writing an article. I'm just like, bro.
Oh. Sign your shirt in front. I'm trying to make sure I know which is which. So, your order was. What's the name for the order? For Mac. So I know which one to do.
You should probably get like a Google sheet or something.
Yeah, I know.
What's everybody eating for dinner tonight? Can't stop thinking about food right now. Everybody in the chat, what are you making for dinner? I'm making a little I got some leftover grilled chicken and I got some sourdough bread, so I'm thinking about toasting up the bread, a little mayo on one side, a little mustard, a couple spinach leaves, some grilled chicken, some dill pickles, and a little raw red onion on there. Nice little sandwich, nice little grilled chicken sandwich.
That sounds delicious. I'm making some Mexican night. I actually got to go up and help out with dinner.
Yeah, dude, you're going back on at 8 too. You need some unwind eating time.
I know. Ryan talks black media shirt. I'll do this on the logo. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think this is you, Ryan. Yep, I got it, Ryan. Writing it down.
If anything breaks tonight, I'll probably be going live on my Instagram. So if any of you guys are available, just let me know.
Anybody else want a signature on the shirt you ordered? Let me know now so I write it down. Because I don't want to not sign it if you guys want me to. And if you guys are new, don't know, I just opened up my Jets Media merch. It's linked on the top of the stream. Appreciate everybody that bought. We got some 8 orders, which was awesome. So we're going to end the stream now. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is the longest stream yet. We did the stream 3 days in a row. which is crazy. And this is the longest one, and unfortunately no news broke. But there'll probably be news tonight. Stay tuned for more Jets content. Any last words for you guys?
Thank you to everybody that supported me on my social medias today. It really does mean a lot to me. Jets Nation is a beautiful thing. And, 3 hours, Josh Adams is the result, even though we already found that out. It was just made official. So there's really nothing to talk about today. But you guys are dope. So thank you.
How about you, Willie?
There's no news for us. We did some random stuff today, but hopefully the Jets are more active tonight into tomorrow. They are going to make moves. I think there's a lot of reports saying that the Jets are just waiting on situations and stuff to happen, so we'll see what's going on. Devin, my Instagram is literally right here, so if you want to, you can just go there. If something breaks, I will go on live, like something big. So, hopefully see you guys soon.
Yeah, make sure you check out Ali over on his Instagram, one of the biggest Jets Instagrams out there, and of course his Twitter. You guys know where to find him. You guys know where to find Jack and myself. Appreciate everybody. I'll be live on Jets Talk tonight, and we'll probably be live again here pretty soon. So stay tuned. Thank you guys. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.